It's time!
Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
Check is check. Check in effect. Check in effect. Checkmate. Is that checkmate?
What the hell? What the hell, Barry? What the hell, Auntie?
Don't I love my vegetable, extra cheese and black? Don't young lay like to kick it like karate? Don't I be with J Money serving everybody?
I'm split people for less than that. You hear me? Less. So what you like about what Mentuition did?
I'll tell you, and with the same thing I told them, they're moving around at a high rate. Even though they may not have the views, their name ring bells in the space.
I know how I move. You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
I got beans,
Perfect.
greens, potatoes,
Perfect.
tomatoes, lamb,
Perfect.
rams, hogs,
Perfect.
dogs, chickens, turkeys, rabbits. You
Perfect.
Here we go.
So I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother international. How do you do today?
What's poppin' slimes?
Yes, sir.
With
Yes,
an
sir.
S today,
Yes, sir.
we
Yes,
got
sir.
special guests in the building.
He's back.
He is back.
Check in effect is back, guys. He is here.
Check in effect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for yet another great show. We're gonna talk Cuba today. We're gonna talk passport bros. Really, guys, it's gonna be an open discussion, and maybe if we get the likes up to a high amount, we'll maybe open up the panel. You guys can ask Check a few questions, but otherwise, we're just gonna have a really good show today, guys. Really, this is really just a show to kind of pick Check's brain. He's been all over the world. He just got back from Cuba, and we're gonna talk a lot about Cuba. A lot of you guys have a lot of questions for us about Cuba. We haven't been there, but this guy has. Okay, so
3 times actually.
3 times, just got back recently. So I think that we can make this Cuban centric, but really, guys, we're gonna talk a little bit about everything. Okay, before we do, guys, let's jump into our housekeeping real quick. Al, you got anything before we start?
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
There you go. Always. Yes. Always. All right, guys. Real quick, guys, let me bring up our Patreon. Is it up there? Oh, no, it's not.
Nope.
Hold on, chat. 1 second. Don't know why it's not working. No, still not working. All right, let's try again. Present. Window. Boom. How about now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. All right, there we go, guys.
Perfect.
Yes. All right, guys, let's go over our, not the Patreon first. Let's go over the locals, mentuition.locals.com, guys. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys check out our locals, guys, okay? It is free to join. However, if you want to see the unblurred stuff that's not safe for YouTube, you do have to sign up for $9.99.
Perfect.
Basically, guys, our locals is just really just a space where you guys can see how me and Al get down behind the scenes. This is just stuff we can't put on YouTube. Even something as simple as this with this girl with this big booty, YouTube would probably have her issue with that. So if you go to the locals, you will see some super dope content with me and Al and a lot of other YouTubers that we collabed with. So check out the locals. Again, it is free. Go to mentuition.locals.com. If you want to see the not safe for work stuff, sign up for $9.99. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon. Make sure you guys join the Patreon. The Patreon is also free. However, again, if you want to get the sauce, you do have to sign up. We have 3 tiers, guys, okay? We have general admission, VIP, and we also have the all access pass tiers. Make sure you guys go on to this page and check out the tiers. I'm not going to go over them today because we have a special guest, but make sure you check out the Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. Also, guys, we have a Discord, mentuitiondiscord.net is where you guys can sign up. That's a free private, actually, it's not even private. It's a public community that you guys can join and talk about your upcoming travel plans, who you want to win the NBA finals, all the crazy shit that's going on in your life. Join the locals. You can talk about it on there. I'm sorry, the Discord. You can talk about it on there. And last but not least, guys, join the Facebook as well as our YouTube membership, the Mentuition Mafia. The YouTube membership is only $3.99. All right, guys. I think that's all we got. We're going to jump into the show. Check,
We
man.
actually have to stop the show before it starts because we got.
Shout out to Calais God, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. How much was it? $5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Calais, man, big supporter of the channel. Thank you again, man. All right, guys, we are gonna get started with the show. Check in effect, man. How have you been? Welcome back to the show, man. Can you tell the people what you've been up to?
You know, just been on the grind, man. I went to Cuba for I was there for like 11, 12 days. Seemed like I was there a little bit longer, but I was there for like 12 days, left on the 13th day. Just was out, you know what I'm saying, grinding in Cuba, getting some videos and trying to make content, but at the same time, everybody wanted a nightlife, but like that shit was hard getting a nightlife because every time I try to do a nightlife, I meet somebody. So it's like you record, you know, my shit is authentic and raw, so I'm trying to record raw, authentic, but then I meet someone and it's like, damn, the nightlife don't even go through. I'm gonna get it the next day.
So you stop recording because you're trying to be attentive to this woman or whoever you meet.
Yeah,
you're like, I can't even really focus now on my recording.
Because I mean, nightlife is about moving around. Nightlife, it's not about. I mean, you can record someone, but then you got music and all that. So it's about getting a little clip, going around, showing people everything, not just, you know, because of copyright music, but when you're with someone and now that person is all up on you, you're like, damn, if I leave, you know what I'm saying, I might, you know what I'm saying, so you end up
you might lose out.
You might lose out.
Okay,
and you know what I'm saying, you know, when you got something, bro, you're gonna stay with what you got.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that I did not get a nightlife, unfortunately, bro. So I can't show the nightlife.
So was that a goal of yours, was to do like a nightlife content to show the clubs, and you felt like you didn't really hit that goal?
I couldn't get it. I was trying to get at least 2 nightlife. I said, check, you gotta get at least 2. Show these boys a nightlife, because I don't do much nightlife as I used to, because some of them get demonetized. But I always try to show love and show people, even if it get demonetized, let me just show it anyway.
Right.
And that it couldn't happen, bro, because I'm focused on recording and having a good time. And when you're focused on recording and having a good time, that's when somebody talks to you instead of you talking to them, and the shit just didn't happen.
Yeah. We were kind of talking off the camera about this, but I think that's why, you know, having a camera crew is just so important, because it kind of allows you to do what you do. You get to capture everything in, you know, raw format, and then you can edit it. You can take out some parts, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be IRL, but if you do have, you know, somebody, you know, a third person, or, you know, just walking around getting you, I think that would be some dope content.
I agree with you 100%. Because if I actually, sometimes I do got cameraman. Like when I was in Choco, Colombia, I had a cameraman. But when you do have a cameraman, it's part of the video. You're in the mix. So if you meet somebody, that's part of the video. So it's easier. But when you're by yourself, and sometimes you go to the bar to get a drink, you're not recording, you meet somebody, now you got to try to take the camera out, and it comes kind of like awkward.
It's awkward. Speaking of which, one of our big supporters, SCI, said, "Don't let that camera cock block." That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens.
That's exactly what happens.
Sometimes it's super awkward. I was telling Steve I was in Brazil, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get some
Brazilian downs from behind.
So I had to play it.
100%.
Shout out to Nas.
100%. I was like, I'm taking this girl out on a date. I'm gonna try to get some footage. I don't know if I'll be able to. I gotta introduce the camera slowly and, you know, see if she likes it. But yeah, I ain't getting cock blocked. But I was able to get some dope footage, and I did make a dope ass vlog on Patreon of how to date without necessarily being fluent in the language. So if y'all haven't seen it, it's a dope video. Check that out.
Check it out.
But yeah, man. Speaking of which, somebody else asked a good question. How did you learn language? Learn Spanish? What was the process when you learned Spanish?
Well, I already knew the basics. Like I was never fluent. That part I was never fluent. But how you doing, directions, food, places, like I knew that. But like fluent, I was never fluent. And I just went to, like, you know, I was traveling to DR at the time, so I went to DR, and man, I just like was out there like full time in the streets talking to people, mainly older folks. You know, having street conversations and then just learning the language with the people. Because I feel like if you're in Miami and we got a lot of Cubans, and like if you try to talk Spanish to someone here, once they see you can't talk that good, they're gonna respond to you in English.
Right.
But if you go somewhere they don't know English at all, they have no choice but to talk to you.
That's right.
So you know, you get to, like, if you immerse yourself where there's no English, then it's easier to learn and you can learn faster.
Okay.
Was someone trying to speak to you in English in one of your videos? I felt like someone was messing with you and they was speaking to you in English. Maybe it was from Miami or they was trying
that happened a couple of times. It happened a couple of times where they'll try to speak English, but they're just trying to do that to show that they know English.
Right.
You know?
I find the Cuban accent to be extremely difficult to understand. The way they talk is very, I don't know.
In Spanish or in English?
When they speak in Spanish, I have trouble understanding Cubans because of the way they talk. It's kind of like, it's very like, I can't really explain the chat, but I understand like Colombian Spanish better, Venezuelan Spanish better, Peruvian Spanish better. When you start getting into the Caribbean islands, it starts to get a little muddy with Dominicans and Cubans. But well, that's cool, man. That's dope. I'm glad that you went. We recently had an issue with Trump kind of putting a little bit of a, what did he put it, like a travel ban on Cuba. Did you feel any kind of pressure when you were there?
Tension.
Because you're from the United States, or was it just smooth sailing? You got through customs, everything was good. How was your experience just getting into Cuba? Because a lot of people never been, and it's you know, you got to get a visa, which is easy to get out here. But what's the process?
Okay, it was a lot easier to go to Cuba. When I first went, the first 2 times I went, it was a lot easier. This time, it's a lot harder because you have to fill out some type of form. And
when you get there,
before you're there.
Before you get there, okay.
They won't let you in without that form.
Okay.
And if you don't, like, you have to put either helping the Cuban people, or you have to put helping the Cuban people, supporting Cuban people, journalists, and something else. If you put anything besides that, they're not gonna let you in. Even though it's listed, they're not gonna let you in.
Damn.
So and you have to fill out that form like 24. You can't fill out that form ahead of time. It's like 24 hours before your flight. So it's a little bit harder to get in because of that. And if you do the form wrong, just by you making that mistake, even though you paid, the form is $180.
180?
$80.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I thought it was 80.
I was like,
no,
damn.
it's actually $100. That's why I said 180.
Okay.
So it sounds like 180.
So it's 100.
It's $80 if you do it yourself. It's $100 if you have someone
do it
for
you. Okay.
At the airport.
I got you. Okay. Damn.
But besides that, bro, it's easy. It's just the only problem is, you know, if I tell people all the time, if you're going to Cuba, try to talk to someone who's been there, because you have to bring a certain amount of money. And I tell people all the time, I don't know what's your spending habits. I don't know if you're a person that party a lot. I don't know if a person you like meeting a whole bunch of women partying. Because if you're going to bring $2,000, $3,000, whatever you're going to bring, you have to know to bring a certain amount, because when you run out, it's hard for you to get money. You can't, your debit card don't work. Your credit card don't work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm hearing some people I don't know, because I have never got Western Union, but I heard Western Union is not working right now for Cuba.
Dang.
I don't know, because when I went, I got lucky. I came back, I still had like $300 left. So
wow.
How much did you go with?
What's the safe number for Cuba?
Just
for check.
I like the way I travel. Y'all see how I travel. I be traveling like the locals, bro. I be taking collectivos. I be like, they have there's 2 taxis, regular taxi, and then there's a taxi like a kind of like a jitney in Miami where it takes a straight route. I be jumping on those. Like those are like 300 pesos, which
like
is
a bot bus.
Yeah, like a bot bus. So those, like, I'm paying like $2, $3. So for me, just to be safe, I went with $1,100.
$1,100.
Yeah, that's all I went with.
Wow.
$1,100.
Wow.
That don't seem like enough.
$1,100. I went with $1,100, and when I last left Cuba, I had probably like $300 in pesos. So I brought the $300 in pesos that I already had, that I saved, plus $1,100, and I still came back home with $300.
I guess it is extremely cheap over there though, right? For
Bro, I'm
everything.
spending $3 on meals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
$3. That's crazy.
$4 on meals. The only thing that costs money is when you
Like
first
bottles.
land, bottles, but more high class clubs.
Okay.
Like cheap clubs, bottles is cheap.
Okay.
Like, bro, I like for real, like beer, like a beer over there is 50 cents.
Damn. Hey, it's time to go to Cuba, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to
go
move
to
to
Cuba.
Cuba.
As soon as I get that internet right, I'm there.
Yeah, the most I spent was like getting to La Havana from the airport, because that's the only time they charge you like 25, $30.
Okay.
Is from the airport to there.
And that's a lot.
Because they
That's a
know
lot
you're
of
coming
money.
from another country.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
for
a
them.
lot for them.
Yeah, 25 is a lot for them.
That's a lot of
they making a bag off of that.
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
a lot for them, bro.
Hold on, chat. I'm gonna make a split screen. We can keep talking, but I'm gonna put check in the middle. We'll figure this out.
But yeah, Chad, if we can get the likes to 50 likes, we'll open up the panel. Or if we can get 100 in cash apps, we'll open up the panel.
So I guess if you put that shit all together, that's 1,400. 300 plus 11, 14.
Yeah.
And then what you were saying about the accent, a lot of people that's from the coast, like in islands, like DR islands, they tend to speak Spanish super fast.
Right.
Like, and then they cut words, so it's hard for them to understand. Like when I like in Verdado, Cuba, that's more a little bit middle class. So they speak Spanish. Like if you hear people from Verdado, you'll understand them.
Verdado.
Okay. Yeah. If you decide to go, Verdado is one of the places you want to stay. Second place I could recommend would be Central Havana.
Okay.
That's to get your feet wet. But if you want to be more experienced, deep dive, Old Havana.
Yeah,
but Old Havana, you're with the people.
That's where
like when you step out your Airbnb or your hotel, there's Cuban regular people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Central, you're gonna see a couple tours. Verdado is more houses.
Weren't you in Santiago too?
Yeah, I was in Santiago.
Okay.
How
what do you like better, Havana or Santiago?
Oh.
Santiago's the capital, right?
No, Havana's the capital.
Santiago's the second biggest city.
Okay.
That's a tough one. I like Santiago. The reason why I like Santiago, bro, because they don't get tourists. So it's like you're somebody special because they don't get tourists.
Yeah.
So if you go somewhere, like you go out somewhere and they see you, you know what I'm saying? You're special. But in Havana, you're special in Havana, but they see tourists.
Yeah.
But in Santiago, you're like, and then they don't know what to do because they don't get tourists. So they're not.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, in Havana, you can meet a chick that who could be trying to play you or shit like that because she's used to the tourists coming. Santiago, they're not used to it, so they're not. That part of the game is not installed in them.
Yeah, that's right.
So you know what I'm saying. So Santiago is more raw, uncut, real Cubans that's not used to tourists, and I don't know if y'all know, but there's not many people recording in Santiago. Like,
for real?
Go on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you type in YouTube, you're probably gonna see my video when it comes to Santiago.
Okay.
If you see Santiago videos, there's some old or people that live there.
Okay.
There's not many people recording in Santiago, bro.
Wow.
Nobody has really gone there. So that's why I say you're gonna be like the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking off camera, guys, about how there's not a lot of content in Cuba. A lot of people can't get it off there as far as just really going there, getting good content, going live. The infrastructure, the internet's not that good. So check, he's been saying like Cuba's wide open as far as really creating content. And when you put out a video on Cuba, shout out to KBS Travels, man. His video went crazy in Cuba. He went not that long ago. He was there maybe like maybe late last year, something like that. But it did really, really well. And it was just KBS has that title, what was his shit? He'll make some shit like
Single Man's Paradise.
Or not, even with Cuba though, he put like what Cuba really looks like or something like that, and that shit just skyrockets out of here. So it's crazy that so many people are interested in Cuba, but it's probably because, like you said, you just don't see it. You just don't see enough. We're gonna bring up a video, guys, in a moment of Check kind of walking around Cuba and getting harassed. I think this is a good one to kind of and I think, do you think that they see the videos and that's why they were messing with you? Like they know that people are doing these walking things and that was part of it too. That's
Not
what it
all
seemed
of
like.
it, but that was part of it also.
Yeah, that's
That
what it
did-
seemed like.
Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, get me on your video so you can pay me type. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
But that
mhm.
did play a role in it too.
Let's bring this up. I think it's on
Before
his
we do,
Because
shout
if
out to our guy,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Miyagi,
Mr.
with
Miyagi
dropping
coming
a-
in with a 20. Thank you, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Damn.
Appreciate it.
Foreigner,
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
spin the check and get it right back.
Also, guys, we may be lagging a little bit because we are on Wi-Fi, so just excuse that if it's a little choppy. It should come back in, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. We don't have the hardwire because we're kind of in a different studio today. But thank you, Mr. Miyagi, so much for the $20. Put that back up there, man. Damn. Hold up, man. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi. You got to drop a bomb, man. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big supporter of the channel. But yeah, so we'll leave that up for a little bit. Let's Zoe coming up on my thing.
Shout out to Laura. Oh, I ain't gonna say Israel government.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zoe.
Almost, I was like, damn.
I was about to say government.
I don't even know his real name.
Shout out to Zoe.
Let me bring up check. All right, guys. So is it, which one is it? Is it this one? All right, chat. We're gonna bring up this video and then we'll let Check explain a little bit more. I always like to have some context, chat. Some context of what's going on. All right. Let me see here. There we go. All right. Again, guys, if it's laggy, I'm sorry, but it should fix itself, hopefully. Let's see if we can get some sound. Yeah, it's laggy.
I'm gonna stop right here. Yo, I'm busy. I'm working. So no, let me walk. No, I don't want to walk with you. I'm doing a documentary. No, please. Me walk. No. Finish. Let me finish.
She's trying to speak English.
You always see me. Go back over there. You'll see me. Man, she's still following me, bro. She's still following me. You still back there? And she's still back there following me. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna post that right here. So it was another part where she talked to me that's not even in there. Please stop following me. This is wrong, seriously. No, please stop following me. I'm working. I'm doing something. Don't. I'm gonna go to the police. No. I'm going to the police.
No police.
Just finish. Go right there. I give you yes. Damn.
They know the word police. Same word.
No. I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't want to listen. It's like 3 hours. $10 for 3 hours. Oh no, it's a video. I did one. You too. Yeah, you too. Miami. I hate when they say that.
Where you from, bro? Bro, where you from?
I'm from Miami. Yeah, you can't tell me about Ocean Drive if I'm from there.
What I know about Ocean
Tell me
Drive.
what I know about it. Yeah. I'm doing a documentary. I'll come back. Though. You asked me what I know about Ocean Drive. That's what he said. What you know about Ocean Drive, bro?
Damn. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Damn. That's crazy. So let me ask, how pissed off were you in this situation? Were you annoyed, or was it more just like, let me get these people away from me? They're bugging me, they're bothering me. And then what kind of camera did you have? Why were they effing with you so much?
I had a DJ action.
Okay, so small, super small.
Small camera. Usually when I do videos, I have a demeanor where I could like, I'm chill regardless if I feel some type of way. But that day they got me because I was actually trying to, like, I don't really do videos where I try to stay away from the videos where to talk about scamming and all that, unless it's something big, because I feel like sometimes when you're talking about all the bad things, people look at it like you're downplaying their country.
Right.
So I don't do. I used to do those videos a lot. I don't do them no more. But this one, I say, bro, I got to tell people because this guy tried to get me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to go there, or people in the chat to go there, and the same thing happens to them. So I'm trying to do a video where I'm showing proof that this guy was trying to get me. The man tried to charge me for the table at a restaurant.
To sit at a table.
To eat at a table at a restaurant.
So not for the food, but for the table.
He
tried to
charged
charge you for the table.
Yeah, and then the gimmick he does is, hey man, what type of girls you like? You like big booty girls, huh? I'm like, yeah, man, yeah.
He's speaking in Spanish?
Yeah, he's speaking in Spanish. Okay. What about her? I'm like, yeah, she ain't. And she gets up and sits down, talk to me, and then another waiter comes, cerveza? But they're charging you like 3 times the price for the cerveza. So I'm trying to tell the audience about what's going on in this place so they can avoid it and it don't happen to them. But these people are nagging with me and I'm trying to talk to the people, and these ladies keep messing with me, and that's when I got annoyed. That's when I'm like, God damn, let me get this off. Let me finish this. I'll give you something. And you know, I got a video on my TikTok. I got a video on my TikTok where I gave her something, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You gave her money.
Yeah, I gave her money.
You gave her. You said something
right here. Look.
Oh, so you.
I did 2 separate videos. One on TikTok where at the end I show I give her money, and one on YouTube where I didn't show I gave her money.
Right.
So all the people that's talking all the negative shit on you, I mean not YouTube, Instagram. All the people that's talking on the comments, they don't know that I gave her money. But on TikTok, I showed I gave her money.
And you said it though. I thought you said it in the video.
Yeah.
I gave you money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I gave her money prior to that.
Yeah.
But like, if you feed cats, bro, and you keep feeding cats, they're gonna keep coming to your house.
Back. Yeah.
So that's basically what happened, bro. Yeah, she did get on my nerves, bro. And then everybody else, if it's another lady that was on there that was like, hey, let me talk to you. I don't want to talk. Let me tell you something. Don't tell me. Let me finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I got the camera, so they catching me. Without the camera, I could dodge them easy like football, bro.
Right.
Like, I see them coming, boom, I go this way. Boom, you know what I'm saying? But with the camera, it's hard to pay attention to the camera and, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to them.
So that happens a lot to gringos. I mean, you can't, how annoying, like how, because I'm thinking if we go to Cuba, like if me and Al go, how much of that are we going to deal with? Like, is it going to be something?
You're going to deal with it with a lot, but it's a lot easier when it's 2 or 3 people. To deal with them. One person, they really hassle you because they know you by yourself.
I got you.
But if you with another person, it's a little bit easier. Or if you know a chick or a guy that's from there and y'all with, then they see you with that Cuban guy, they ain't gonna mess with you.
Leave you alone.
But you're gonna get it no matter what, bro. I don't care who say they're not gonna get that in Cuba.
Damn.
You're gonna get it, bro. They're gonna hit you up. Like, I dodge them because when I'm not recording, I see somebody, or sometimes somebody might be over, yo, where you from? And I just keep walking. Where you from? I keep walking. I walk faster every time you say, where you from?
Where you from, bro? Where you from, bro? It's where you from, bro.
Where you from, bro?
Hey, bro,
where you from? Bro? What do you know about Ocean Drive?
Juan Taxi. We call it Juan.
Juan Taxi, bro.
You ask me what I know about Ocean Drive, and I'm from Miami. Come on, bro. You ain't from Miami. Well, you know about it.
Yeah. They know a lot of Cubans here, but they ain't from here.
Yeah.
So Al, you got a question?
Was that in Havana or was that?
It does not happen in Santiago.
Okay.
That's another thing. That does not happen. I can walk anywhere in Santiago. That won't happen.
Really?
They're not used to tourists.
Okay.
They don't see tourists.
Right.
When even me as a tourist, I saw a brother, and yo, bro, what's up? And we sat down, we were talking. He got a chick that he met that lives there, and then boom, 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 boom. I was even surprised to see. That's like if I see you, I'm gonna chop it up because I don't see any tourists.
There's no, especially a brother.
Bro, I came up to him like, "Where you from?" Because you don't see tourists in Santiago, bro. So
that's crazy. Yeah. Okay. I want to dig a little deeper. Pause, chat. Okay.
Hey.
So,
no Diddy.
Hold on. All right. About Cuba, because I think
nah. Sorry. You don't get drug in Cuba.
No drugging.
Cuba is not drugging.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good.
Sorry, I read the chat.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Actually, we can get into that. You don't have to worry about. What about people robbing you?
Cuba is dictatorship. They're communists. Even though it's really tough, we as a tourist, we're protected. If someone robs you and they know they could possibly get caught and serve blah 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 or get out, whatever, over there, bro, if somebody mess with a tourist, they going down.
Yeah,
they're going down.
That's the way it is in a lot of these countries, but it's probably even more like that in Cuba.
More in Cuba.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, if they kill a tourist, the amount of they on your ass. If you kill a tourist, shit gets shut down for weeks in some places.
Tours,
yeah. So
Cuba, you can walk at night. You can walk in Havana, Santiago. You can walk, especially Santiago. But Cuba, more Havana because they know you're a tourist. Santiago, they don't know you're a tourist. They might rob you because they don't know you're a tourist.
Yeah.
So you can walk at night. Man, I walked at night several times, bro. I did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Several times.
Do you wear your jewelry over there?
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I wouldn't recommend that. But
just the only thing I would wear is earrings, And if I'm going out at night, sometime I might rock my watch.
Yeah, I wear a
my
watch.
my necklace, bracelet, none of that. Just my watch, earrings. That's it.
Okay.
Nah, I
Yeah, because
wouldn't.
check be iced out, Chad.
Bro, I know that they're struggling, and I know they're not gonna rob us. But bro, if you put something expensive in their face and they know they can live real good, I would never do that. Hell no.
Yep.
Ozzy had a question. Oh,
he said. Meanwhile, he was saying, Colombia basically blames tourists like for all the issues, but Cuba is like they actually look out for you. You know, they're gonna protect you,
guys. You're not gonna get like I met a chick. She offered me drinks, but I mean, I saw her pouring the drink. But they're not. I have not heard any drugging stories. They're not drugging. You can meet a chick, and also, I'm saying this for the fellas, for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cuba has a hookup culture. So basically, if me, you, and Al is in Cuba, we chilling, having a drink. Hey, blah blah blah. Al meets a chick. I meet a chick. You meet a chick. If that chick is hanging with us the whole night, most likely she's gonna do something with you.
Wow. Okay.
If I'm talking about regular girl.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't involve money.
Yeah. We're excluding pros.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So if you dancing with her, I'm dancing with you dancing, and at the end of the night we go out, we get one of those little BC taxis or whatever happening. You might go to another place, keep drinking, blah 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 blah. If she does all that with you, most likely she's leaving with you. It's a 90% chance.
Okay.
It's a hookup.
Hey, this
culture.
is good.
Yeah.
I like where this is
so
going.
Check
guys.
has us pretty much sold on Cuba.
Yeah.
Chat.
It's a
it was already sold.
I'm there.
But
if she's not gonna do anything with you, then she's not gonna lead you on.
Okay.
She's gonna probably chill with you a little bit, maybe have a drink with you, make you buy her a drink or so, and then let you, tell her she's gonna do this or that, or I'm going home, or blah 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 blah. But if she's chilling with you the whole night,
she feeling you. She like you a lot.
She like you, and she's chilling with you most likely.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of Cuban girls get a bad rap. We talk a lot about Venezuelans and Colombians and Brazil and whatever, but Cuban women are actually pretty good looking. They're really, really pretty, chat, and we have a lot of them here in Miami.
Pretty
of course.
good looking.
Well, we want me to say
them chicks are stars.
They're
That's
stars.
what I want you to
Yeah,
say, bro.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right.
Stars.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
there's a lot of bad Cuban chicks here in Miami alone.
Yeah.
That's what makes me want to go. I'm like, I go out and it's Cuba outside here. You know, for the people that can make it, and it's typically the lighter skinned chicks here. I was talking to Check. I'm like, yo, are there black chicks in Cuba? He's like, are there?
The baddest chicks I've seen have been Afro-Cuban here in Miami. I'm telling y'all.
That's all I need to hear.
Cuba baddest. Some bad Afro-Cubans.
Yeah.
All different types. You see afros, curly hair, straight hair.
Did you say curly hair?
Curly hair. Like the dark skin, the Cuban like might be my complexion, your complexion with straight hair. They call them mora. They're dark, they're black, but their hair is straight. And they got the curly hair ones. They got in Cuba. I didn't realize Cuba, for me, I think Brazil is would be the only place that I would say would be the most so many mix. Because Cuba, they have blue-eyed white Cubans. They have green-eyed white Cubans. Then you see black Cubans with blue eyes, green eyes. You see dark-skinned Cubans with straight hair.
With green eyes and blue eyes?
Yeah, dark Cubans with straight hair. Dark Cubans with curly hair. Dark Cubans with afro, mulatto. They got everything.
That's crazy.
Everything, bro.
That's
everything.
Crazy. We got to go to Cuba, guys.
Bro, I'm about to book my flight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah. So let me ask.
It's better and better every second.
Because we asking a lot of the fun stuff, the good stuff. What do you hate about Cuba? What are the things that you're like, man, this shit is whack. I wouldn't recommend this to people, or it's one of the pet peeves. Like, you're just like, man, like this is just, it just doesn't really, it messes up the trip a little bit because of this.
The internet.
Okay.
You have to do your research, and wherever you're staying at, you have to do your research. Second thing I hate about Cuba is once you arrive in Cuba, you can't book a hotel.
Why not?
Like, I literally
can't book a hotel when you arrive.
When you're there.
Why? Why?
Because
though?
you're
Because
American.
you're American.
You're
Bro, they don't
Oh.
fuck with us.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
Damn.
why they don't. They literally don't fuck
fucked
with
up.
us.
Yeah, so I stayed
up
at.
shit.
I was staying in an Airbnb, and the Airbnb said they did. I put internet and they don't really got internet. What they do is they give you internet for like 4 hours. Like, bro, I'm a content creator. Come on, bro. I need internet. So I couldn't cancel because you have to book it here, or unless you VPN is number one. At that time, I didn't have a VPN.
Mhm.
That's number one.
So
I
you
had to
can
have
access the internet.
Yeah,
properly.
I had to have a girl that I know book an Airbnb for me, tag me, because you know you could tag your, you could, and then you'll get all the information.
Yeah.
She booked the Airbnb, tagged me, and that's how I was able to go to another place. Because if VPN is number one in Cuba, once you got a VPN, you straight.
Okay.
And so internet, facts that you can't really get a hotel when you're there, so you just can't move around the way you want. Third, I would say is you have to know where to go to eat, because some places they just got some real shitty food, bro. The food is horrible in some places,
bad.
bro. Yeah, bro.
I don't like Cuban food that much. I do like the Cuban sandwiches; they're decent, but
them
I
sandwiches
feel like
are
they
trash.
be. It's not that good.
The sandwiches are trash, but I mean, it's they got rice and beans and chicken pretty much everywhere. So
yeah,
give me that. I'm good off that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cuban places here, guys, and I think it's pretty
like
authentic.
That one spot.
The Cuban sandwich spot.
No, the spot that we go to in Little Havana.
That's the Cuban sandwich
Well,
spot.
I can't. No,
It's
first of all,
cigar bar.
First of all,
That's
the Cuban food in Cuba is totally different than Cuban food in
For real?
and here, because the Cuban food here, they have access to a lot of stuff. So you can go to a Cuban restaurant here that's really good. That don't mean in Cuba, because some restaurant like seasoning is expensive in Cuba. Seasoning.
Yeah,
it's expensive in Cuba to buy seasoning. Wow.
Seasoning. So you go to
That's
a restaurant, they give you fried fish and blah 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 with no seasoning. So you're eating fried fish, no seasoning. And you know we black, bro. We seasoning is us.
Can't do that.
We don't eat shit without seasoning. So just imagine eating something with no seasoning, bro. That's basically what I'm talking about.
That's crazy. I mean, their food's already not seasoned a lot though, because when we go to the Cuban food here, it's like they're not the best. Okay, go to a Peru spot, right? The Peruvian food here in Miami is really good. If you're in Lima, Peru, fire. Colombians can cook a damn chicken. I will say that their food's not that spicy either, at least in like Medellin and stuff. But when you go to like Cali, I'm sure it's going to be better. But Cuban food, I never have a taste for Cuban food. Me and Al don't be like, let's get Cuban today. That's like never a thing. Like Cuban food.
We go to that one spot sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not. It ain't really. We go to Peru.
First priority.
The Peruvian spot gets more like the Dominican spots. There's a really good Dominican bar here, El Tiesto. If you guys are ever in Miami, go to Tiesto.
It's a bar?
Yeah, it's literally right down the street from here. It is fire. And
it's over by that Walgreens was at.
Is it just it's a bar?
It's a bar restaurant. It's a bar on the outside, and then in the inside where the dance floor is, they put tables during the day. It's all
and it's called LTS?
El Tiesto. El Tiesto.
I might check that out.
Check it out. Sundays packed and bad chicks. Everywhere.
I might
Dominicans, you know what I'm saying? I like the Dominican spots. Amsterdam.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, maybe we'll go to the Dominican spot after this. But Amsterdam here in Miami is dope. So Al, did you have another question? Or I have one if you don't have one for Jay.
Nah, not
okay.
right now.
I got more on Cuba. So okay. So you go to Cuba, you don't like the internet, you don't like what was the other thing you said? You don't like the food.
So you have to go to certain restaurants.
Would you recommend Cuba as a destination for men to go to? Is it somewhere where people should put on their bucket list? And you're in Miami, so it's easier for you to get there. Should you, from California, fly all the way to Cuba? Like, what's the draw to Cuba? Or is it really one of those niche places where you only want to go if you're interested in Cuban culture? It's not. Is it a destination? Because I've heard of places in Cuba, like I meet people chat from places like Holguin. Holguin is like a, people don't even know where that is, but it's called Holguin, Cuba. And I know other places in Cuba, that are on the west part or even the east part of Cuba that are beautiful resorts and everything, but you don't hear about it.
No, you don't.
So what would you say to the person that's like, or what would be your thought process as far as would you recommend it for people to go?
Like depending on the fellas, like the person who's interested, I would ask them like what are y'all like? What's your interest first? You know what I mean? Like, because like if it's like resorts and seeing beautiful places, there is that they do have that in Cuba, but I know so many places that have way more. So I would say, yo, bro, go for that. If it's more to like, okay, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, check. I want to meet some hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet some hoes and blah, blah, blah. I ain't check. I'm only there for a weekend, bro. I ain't got time to be trying to, you know, do all this and this and that. I just want to, then I'll say, yeah, go to Cuba.
Right.
Hell yeah. Go.
Right.
But I think because a lot of people don't travel to Cuba, it makes it better. It's not like obviously Colombia. It's not like Thailand. It's not like, it makes it better because a lot of people don't travel there. So you stand out.
I got this up if you want.
Yeah.
Who's that? That's KBS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Play it while we're talking.
Yeah.
That's Havana Vieja. That's what I was talking about.
Throw it up on your thing now, and
Yeah.
I'll put it on stage. That's Havana Vieja.
Vieja.
Okay, Old Havana.
Old Havana.
Okay, chat. Vieja means old. We're learning some Spanish here for some of you guys. I was gonna bring it up while we talk about it, and then maybe Chet can describe it. This is like almost like an old town, like old city.
Old city.
Oh, that whole damn place look old though, in my opinion.
But
Everything's
they do
old.
got like Central Havana got more, a little bit of nicer buildings.
Yeah.
Tourist areas. Vedado is a place you really never see because it's houses, duplexes and houses is one story. Havana Vieja, Central Havana, everything is 2 stories.
Okay.
But yeah, that's bro. This is every day though. What you're seeing with this guy,
it's very grungy.
Yeah,
like Havana, guys. Cuba is very, very grungy. I will say
this
that
is every day, bro. This
she got a fat ass.
Yeah, you see this shit every and oh, I'm gonna let this finish and we'll talk.
Yeah, this is KBS Travels, Al.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can talk while it's playing.
Yeah,
too.
but I think that what I'll say is, chat. What I do fuck with Cuba is I do think it's very like raw, natural. People aren't tripping about the camera, it seems like. Also, I think I love the old cars that you see. Some of them cars would be worth, some of them cars, if they could somehow get them to the United States, chat, they would make hundreds of thousands
of dollars,
maybe even millions. But they won't let them bring them here.
They won't let them bring them here.
Ain't that crazy?
Them antiques, bro.
And they be having them shits tricked out. They be having them shit looking good.
Mint condition.
Like they worked on that car their whole life.
Yeah.
So can you describe Havana Vieja a little bit to the people?
Havana Vieja is more raw, uncut Cuba. It's you get an apartment, hotel there. You walk outside, what you see, this like for you guys looking at it, you're like looking at her, but you walk outside, you see this shit every day, bro. Every day you see this in Havana Vieja. This is like all the time you see this. What I like about Cuba, well, I'm not gonna say I like it, but Cubans are not choosy. I know this sounds bad because you would think like if I'm standing somewhere, I see this chick, you know, I'm a holler because she's looking. They're not really choosy, but when you talk to them, they'll holler at you. So it's kind of weird in a way. So if you like, you know what I'm saying, you come there as a first timer, you like, oh man, damn, these girls are like, she's not interested in me. But you go talk to her. Guarantee you she's gonna strike a conversation with you and you're gonna be talking to her.
Damn.
I'm telling you, bro. Like it's like that. They just don't, they don't give off that energy.
Yeah.
They don't give off the energy, but once you, because the reason why they don't give off the energy because they're busy. Look, this is how they're moving in real life. This is not like a one-time thing. This is every day they're moving this way. So what's happening is they don't have me when we're walking. You always see us like this, cell phone out. Tell me how many people you see with a cell phone. Damn near nobody.
I'm gonna pay attention now. Yeah, nobody.
Go ahead,
even people sitting at the bus stop don't got their cell phones out. They just looking.
They just looking, bro.
Is that because they don't have a cell phone?
They have cell phones,
but they're just not interested in being blocking their phones.
They're not big into when they're in the streets. They're in the streets. It's not because someone's gonna rob them because that's not the issue.
Phone, but that's only
you'll find one or two, but not many people that's on cell phones. It's more everybody is out. It's like everybody's out. They're talking. They're doing their thing. No one's on cell phones. No one's really recording. So because everyone is doing their thing and busy, I know you can literally walk out there and record, and people are not going to be all like looking at you that much because everybody's minding their business. Unless you're recording in a way where you're like really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like me, when I was recording, I'm just walking. I got my camera. I'm walking like this with my camera, bro. So people are not really paying attention to you. They're not like sweating you with the camera. When you go to Central, this is old Havana. So you're not going to get the harassment here as much because it's raw, uncut city. So no one's really going to harass you. But if he does that, this guy who's recording goes to Central Havana and does that, you're going to, he'll cut the scenes, but you'll see people harassing him.
Okay.
Because they're used to tourists being in that area.
Right.
So people make a living off of asking tourists for money.
I see.
Over here, they don't make a living after asking tourists for money.
I see.
Nigga almost got hit.
How far is this from?
Very close
to the Central.
Very close.
Believe it or not, believe
it or not, if you was walking, it would be a 25-minute walk. But if you take one of those BC taxis that you just saw, you'll be there in probably like 15 minutes. That BC taxi.
Oh yeah. It's like that looks like the tuk-tuk.
Yeah,
from,
they have
from Thailand.
Yeah, you take one of those BC taxis, you'll get there in like 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, chat, man, Cuba is dope, man, super dope. The roads look really bad.
Yeah, but that's old Havana. Remember, it's old.
Yeah. This is dope, man. I think that this is one of those cities where how long would you tell a person to go? Like, how long can you stay there to really grasp the culture?
Gotta do at least a week.
A week or two?
Gotta do at least a week.
Yeah.
To really get you let's say you do a week, you come in on like on a Monday to Monday, you get that full week, and then you get that weekend. Or you come in on a Sunday to Sunday, so you get 2 weekends. Like kind of get that in at the beginning of the Sunday, and then you get the next week where you get the full Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And the nighttime is where it really goes down in Cuba.
Yeah.
Like as far as like anytime if someone's gonna give you choosing signals. Daytime, they're busy, bro. They ain't paying attention to you, bro. They out walking busy.
Where does the average person work though? Like, what do they do? Like, if it's poor, but like, what are they working in shops? How are they? Because it's a poor country. You're seeing people walking around. Some people, I mean, they're obviously selling some fruit or whatever there. But like, what does the average person do? With the girls that you've met when you're there, what do they say their job is?
Restaurants, bars, restaurants, waiters, stores. Clothing stores selling clothes. Most girls, that's the type of jobs they do. And people who don't really have a job, they still do their own little business where they are like this guy. I'm pretty sure he's selling those chairs or something. Or you'll see people with car parts selling car parts. You see people selling parts for bikes. You'll see people selling cigarettes. You'll see people selling. So what they do is, I went to a place called San Miguel. That video is talking about San Miguel. They go to San Miguel, which is the place that I went to. And they'll purchase the stuff at San Miguel for the lower price, and then they would bring it to Havana and sell it.
Right.
So that's like a way where that's
San Miguel.
San Miguel.
I just saw it.
How do you? I was just checking flights. How do you get to Santiago? Because it doesn't look like there's a lot of flights.
There's not a lot of flights. They do have flights. But
where'd you fly out of?
I would recommend
this is
or did you take a bus or something?
I took a bus back. But I would recommend if somebody go to Santiago, fly in, and then if you want to go to Havana, drive to Havana. I wouldn't recommend some driving to Santiago and back to Havana. Doing a round trip. I recommend a one-way because, bro, it's far. It's 11 hours, bro.
On the bus?
Yeah.
Damn.
And the bus it stops. Obviously, it has little stops, but the stops are not even that long. They're like little 10-minute stops. And then they stop once for food, which is like an hour or 45 minutes. And then they stop once for the bathroom. So they really stop 2 times, one for food and one for the bathroom. And then little stops to drop people off. So if you go on a round trip, you're doing like 22 hours on the goddamn bus.
Yeah.
That's a whole day you just missed.
Yeah.
So I would say fly into Santiago, drive back to.
Where did you fly to Santiago from? What
Uh,
airport?
When I went, I was not in Miami when I went. I was in Boston.
Okay.
Boston to Santiago, and then I took a bus from Santiago to La Habana.
Okay.
Chat, if you guys have any questions for Check, let us know. We are gonna open up the floor for any questions as well.
Check in effect.
So make sure you guys let us know. Also, make sure you guys hit that Cash App. The Cash App is on the top right of the screen. There's a QR code you can scan, or you can type in $ Mentuition, or send in your super chats. My bad, Check. You want to say something?
I actually went to another city. I ain't even recorded, bro, because I met somebody, and I ain't get to. I was on there for one day, so it was like, and I met somebody, so I had to spend Bayamo.
Bayamo.
Bayamo is
Bayamo.
yeah.
Bayamo.
Yeah, Bayamo.
Bayamo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bayamo is 2 hours from Santiago.
Okay.
So I didn't go straight to La Habana. I stopped in Bayamo, and that place it's totally different than Santiago and Havana. It's like the people there are more chill and cool and just relax. It's more a relaxed place and chill. I mean, I had somebody there, so for me, I didn't really get to enjoy the nightlife, and I was only there for one day, but that was a cool spot too.
Yeah.
So I would say if somebody's gonna go to Havana, maybe stop in one city before you get there. Since it's a long drive, go to either Trinidad in English.
Okay.
Trinidad, or maybe Bayamo.
So what we're watching now is San Miguel.
That's no. Did we get there yet? Now,
Sure.
Hold on.
Oh, some girl take me to the hood.
I don't know if we're there yet.
So okay, let me
fast forward. No, hold on. Go back. That's San Miguel.
This is San Miguel.
That's San Miguel.
So chat again, we're learning about Cuba, and we're gonna transition a little later, talk more generally, but I think that Cuba, a lot of guys are talking about Cuba. They want to go. So Check just got back just to bring some of you guys up to speed. Right now, Check is in San Miguel, and a girl is showing you
a girl showing me around. Now, this girl's my friend.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you fast forward a little bit.
I'll let Check do it.
Okay. Right about here.
Here?
No, right there. Boom.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah. Right there. So now the girl showed me the hood. Remember? So
I gotta know. You can talk.
A girl showed me the hood. She showed me her area. I'm going here because I see scent. Remember, I said that.
Right.
I decided to buy all the ladies a drink, a beer. Remember, it was six. What's 6 times 50 cents times 6?
That's $3.
I spent $3.
Yeah.
So I bought all of them a beer, and I'm with her, right? We're just
her
friends.
with the white on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just friends. When we were leaving, it's a girl, a tall girl with glasses on. The lady it's an older lady. That's her mother. The mother was like, "That's my daughter. Go talk to her if you want. She likes you."
Oh shit!
But
this one?
No.
Oh, a different one.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Okay.
That's why the mother had to kind of sneak it.
Yeah,
because I'm with her.
Okay, she didn't know if.
Yeah. Well, no, she told them we're not.
This is a Cuban beer right here.
Yeah.
Cristal.
Well, yeah, crystal. Cristal. Yeah, she told them we were friends. That's why the mother said that, because she told the mother me and her are friends. So the mother was like, "Hey, go talk. I'm not sure you're gonna see her." That's the mother with the yellow. That's her daughter right there
with the glasses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Al, look at Al. Hey, Chad, look at this motherfucker. Chad, hold on. Let's pause the video.
Curly hair.
Look at this motherfucker right here, Chad. This motherfucker did. He's so excited. He's
the
so excited.
Was like,
I'm so ready,
my
bro.
daughter. And I was like, damn, I ain't like.
look at this guy. Look at this guy, Chad. Hey, oh my God. That's Al's type, Chad. Right there. Okay, so she tried to put you on this girl.
The mother, which is the lady with the yellow.
Hey,
old
I'll
lady.
take the mom, Chad. I'll take the mom.
The older lady with the yellow, that's her mother. And the mother lives in Spain, but she's there spending time with her daughter. And she was telling me, but when I was leaving, my daughter,
I'd take wingman. I'd take wingman for the moms. Shout out to Rella with the moms, man.
Mom.
For real. So what ended up happening? What was the end result? Or do we see you kind of talk to her a little bit? Or
Nah. I ain't even get to talk to her. The mom told me that, but you know, I was with homegirl and I ain't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I ain't want to, like, you know.
Freeze. Hold on.
Now, if I was there by myself, it would have been a different story. But
Yeah.
I was there with homegirl, so I just kind of like I brushed it off and kept going. But that's, you see her.
Damn.
And when I watch, sometimes when you know, when you watch the videos when you go back and watch the videos, you see all the signs that how she saw me.
Choosing.
She came closer, and then when she saw her, she backed off.
Away.
You see the attention. That's when I'm looking like, oh, look at that. She backed off, and I'm seeing it. And the whole time I'm recording, I don't notice this, but she's into me, bro.
Hey.
I mean, her daughter, the best one there.
Yeah. I kind of like the daughter. The rest of them, they ain't
The
really
rest of
cute.
them are moms.
Yeah.
The daughter's the only one that's not a mom.
Yeah, she a mom, chat. So, what do y'all feel about the mom, chat?
Mom.
Well, the mom with the blonde hair, not her. The one with the black in the dress, she can get it. She thick.
Yeah, she had a nice body.
Yeah.
She's Afro. These are Afro-Cubans, at least some of them.
Afro-Cubans,
Yeah.
We got some people in the chat ready to go too. They said Cuba next year.
And these ain't even the baddest chicks in Cuba. This is this is
local,
mid.
bro.
Yeah,
Them are local people in a bar.
Yeah, this is
randos.
This is me having a good time and enjoying the Cuban people, bro. Because you can see how they just living their life. And that lady with the white, she's there's an African religion that came from Nigeria. It's called Yoruba. She's Yoruba. Her religion is Yoruba. And most of the time they don't all dress in white, but when they dress in white, that mean they're more in an advanced level of their religion.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope, man. Yeah. How many just the girl?
I don't care if I'm with a chick or not. I see some. Yo, let's go right here.
Yeah.
Hey, and then when I brought the camera up, you saw the younger one was all up in the front, and then when she saw her, she backed off. Yeah.
That's dope. So where's this? Is it a market or something?
Yeah, a little market showing her showing me her hood, and then she decided that she wanted to cook. So
okay. Dope, man. This is dope, Chad. We gotta go to Cuba, man. I think.
Imagine if this was IRL.
Yeah.
IRL. That would have been insane, bro.
Yeah.
I had 1,000 people.
Yeah.
They was already watching. They was on. There was 1,000 people on my premiere.
I think I pulled up.
Yeah.
I pulled up to the one of the
1K.
premieres,
It hit 1K.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That shit. It was at 970, and I was like, damn, this bitch it hit 1K.
That's crazy, man. Man, shout out to Check, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. We got Check in effect in the building, guys. So make sure again.
Check is check.
Make sure you hit that like button, man.
We gotta get to 50 likes. Once we get to 50 likes, we'll open up the panel.
Yeah, if anybody
we have a
questions,
big announcement too.
Yeah, check. You got something you were going.
Oh
say?
yeah. It's not. It ain't a big announcement.
Okay.
Bro.
Well, we got one. We got one.
Yeah, we got a big announcement.
But Check. Did you want
We're
to
at
drop?
26.
Check had something he was gonna.
Yeah, bro. So this is what I gotta say. This off subject, off topic.
We
travel. I went to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And when I was in Las Vegas, at the time, I probably had like 50K subscribers. Just 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I met this YouTuber who was a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
He streams
live stream.
Yeah, so you can never look at your subscribers with live stream subscribers because their money and their way of doing their thing is different.
Yeah,
like this person could have 70,000 and does regular videos, and this person could have 15,000 only streams, but his life is streaming, so his money is coming in all donations and boom, 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 boom. He could make 500 to 3 grand in one night just from streaming. This guy streams 4 to 5 days a week, so his things is different. Like if I stream, I won't have as many people on my chat as him. So I met him. I was recording. He was streaming. I saw him. I met him. Boom. You know, I was on his video. I gave a little shout out on my video. Then I came home, I edited the video, I put it out. Somebody caught wind of it. The video hit like 200K.
Damn.
Something like that. It's more than that now, but at the time it hit 200K. And he was like, yo, Holmes, he's Mexican. Yo, Holmes, bro, thank you for the shout out, bro. He didn't know who I was. He thought I was just a regular person just starting off. Yo, if you ever come back, let me know, Holmes, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right. So I came back to Vegas. He made me a shirt with his brand. It's him, his wife, and he has another channel with his kids, him and his kids. Came back. He told me, hey, if you come back, holler at me. Got me a shirt. I was on his channel again, blah, blah. I came a third time. I was on his channel again. Boom. So recently, I'm like on the internet and I see some shit pop off on the internet. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? So I'm gonna go ahead and say, I ain't gonna say his name yet, but I'm like, what the hell? What the heliante? So and this dude come off real cool, bro. He come off real laid back. He don't seem like a gangster, nothing, but bro, real gangsters come off. In real life, gangsters come off like that. They don't bark. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he was. So he had some beef with another YouTuber who was
I know where this is going.
Who was just starting.
Yeah.
And this guy probably had like 2,000, you know what I'm saying? And he said that this guy copyright striked him, blah, 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 blah,
I know
blah.
where this is going.
And him and he was talking shit about him. And this shit been going on for like, I heard like 9 months. Back and forth. Boom. I don't know the whole shit that the dude said, but I know it had to been something bad. But because copyright strike, okay, but you ain't got that much subscribers. Boom, boom, boom. So Buddy came to his city, and dude was like, yo, I heard you in my city. I went to every hotel in Las Vegas. I don't see you. I'm dying to meet you, bro. This is the dude I was on the video with.
Damn.
I'm dying to meet you, bro. Where are you? I'm dying to meet you, bro. And I'm like, yeah. Damn. And he was like, how come I didn't get an invite? You're in my city. You think I'm not going to show up? Oh, hell yeah. So Buddy said, fuck that. I'm going to do a video. He did a video in front of Bellagio, like, yeah, I'm right here. Where you at? Blah, 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 blah. And he's with his wife talking shit. Buddy walked by and they seen him, backed off. The wife, he want to squabble. The wife came like this. This bro pulled out and shot him 3 times.
Shit, I swear.
Yeah, we saw that.
We went over that.
Y'all covered it?
Yeah, but I didn't know you. So you know him.
I'm on like 2 or 3 of his videos, bro.
Damn, chat. That's crazy.
I met the man, bro, and I ain't never noticed.
The video's probably not up.
Bro,
Ozzy said, is the video still up? I doubt it. They took that nigga's
his
whole
channel. I think
FBI got that nigga's
oh, he
channel.
took his whole channel.
They probably got his channel. He's out.
That's what, that was his bread and butter.
Yeah, he's done.
So he's like, I ain't got nothing now.
Well, no, they took it after he killed him.
After he shot,
they
got him. Yeah, they got him because it was evidence. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude's channel maybe up, but they took that specific live down of him getting shot on live stream. But so you met Manny. Damn.
I got a shirt and everything. Sin City, I met him and his wife.
That's crazy.
3 times.
So let me ask a little more questions about that, because we were talking about it on the show here. And for some people, YouTube is everything. That's their livelihood. That's the way they get down. If you strike them, they're like, oh nah, like and you've dealt with some stuff.
I dealt with a lot of shit.
So what do you think about him getting so angry to the point where he's willing to kill over his YouTube channel? Delete over YouTube, but also meeting him, what was his mental like? Did you sense he was like that type of dude?
The man goes out and stream with his wife, bro, and they're cool, bro. I had a chick with me that I was there with. She met them, and the man got me a shirt. Like he seemed like just a cool, chill type dude, bro. But I could see where he coming from in a way, because when I first started YouTube, when I had like 3,000-4,000 subs, bro. In the early stage of my career, I had got a sponsorship. First time ever. The only reason why I got the sponsorship because I was connected. Because I did work for them and I was connected. So in my early videos, you always see me wearing I don't want to say their name. But yeah, I ain't gonna say their
Wait,
name.
wait.
I
Don't say.
don't want to say their name. My early videos, you always see me wearing the shirt and the hat because I was sponsored.
Okay.
You know, so somebody made me lose that sponsorship. So when somebody made me lose that sponsorship, I felt that energy.
Yeah.
Like, but I wasn't gonna, like, if I did something, I wasn't gonna do it like that. I would have definitely did it in a way where you never knew I did it. You would have to work for it.
Yeah.
But I felt that energy. Because you know, that's somebody playing with your money, bro. When somebody's playing with your money, it's a different level, bro. I don't like, I could hate somebody, bro, but I don't wish cancellation on their channel or anything. I never do that. Like anybody who had beef with me in the past that lost their channel, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. People that talk shit about me, I ain't never strike them. I ain't never do none of that shit, bro.
Same here.
And I had people like do some real shit, background checks, all kind of shit on me, bro. Like real shit, like, you know, and then talk about your family and all that shit. And I ain't never like, so I get it, bro. But that shit really shocked me.
Yeah.
It really shocked me when he did that. I'm like, what, Manny?
Yeah.
Bro, I would have never bet. Bro, if you had put money on it, I would have lost. I would have never thought he would do some shit like that. Bro.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot that dude did. I mean, they said he made like fake pages saying this person has certain STDs and just crazy stuff. So,
yeah, I get another one. Yeah, here.
You good?
Well, the thing is,
I'm good for now.
He streams with his wife. The black guy was saying, the black guy was saying the streamer has a disease.
The black dude was saying that that Manny has.
All right, so
STDs.
Okay, but he streams with his wife.
That begin with an H. Yeah.
If I stream with my wife, bro, I let my wife talk. Okay, honey. And then he got kids.
But that's stuff that I just ignore. Like I'm not even. If I know that it's not true, I'm not even. Why would I even entertain that bullshit? Is he was doing stuff like that? He was trolling. He was doing all this stuff. And a lot of people were like, "Well, f around and find out."
He found out.
But you know, it's an unfortunate situation. I don't think that you know. We had some craziness. I mean, we got our channel taken, and our channel was booming. We would have been, you know.
How did they take it? You don't want to talk about that?
Yeah, we've talked about it before. We talked about it again, but basically we made a video that said how to deal with ex-working women in Colombia.
Right.
It was an edgy title, but the video didn't really it's like a whole 95% talking about what to do in Colombia. There's a first-time travel, where to stay, what restaurants to go to, how to move, how to dress, how to do certain things, you know, a bunch of stuff. And then the other 5% was like, okay, this is the parky areas, this is, you know, pros and stuff like that. And you know, they just took our channel from that video. Well, we had 2 of them, and they took the channel from those 2 videos. We never got struck, we never got anything. This took our channel.
Do y'all got beef with any people?
Yeah, I think some of the people we had beef with may have snitched or whatever. Cool, but you know, for them to take the channel, it's like
how many subs the channel had?
We had 20 at the time.
Yeah,
we had 20 at the time.
Somebody snitched.
I think we'd be well over 100 at
no,
this
you
point.
probably would have been well over 100, but someone definitely snitched because
100%.
Normally, like sometimes channels get away with things, but when channels grow fast and start blowing up, they'll start catching things like that when they're super big. So I think someone snitched. Someone definitely went in on y'all boys. I don't know if y'all got haters, bro. 100%. I don't know if y'all got people that's on y'all, but somebody definitely got y'all, bro. And that was not, you know what I'm saying? Because I got people that try to get me. And thank goodness, the only thing that helped me was the fact that YouTube kind of, I'm not going to say favoritism. They'll take you away no matter what. But if you have a certain amount of subscribers, like let's say somebody got 300-400 subscribers or 3+,
they ain't going to just take it.
They're going to actually look
investigate
into it.
And all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was unfortunate. We were growing like crazy, like we were booming. The video had like 4 million views for the one video. The other video had like 2 million views. It was a little bit newer. you know, it was dope information, definitely information that was needed. And yeah, it was unfortunate, you know, how it happened, but it is what it is. It actually made us end up working a lot harder, and we weren't making nearly as much money, you know, off of the YouTube aspect. You know, we're not making a whole lot, but I mean, we weren't making like crazy
because the type of video.
Crazy
type of video.
Bro, we made no money off that video. I mean, when I made the video, I knew that it was not going to get monetized. I knew that it would break the internet. It was like sitting on a hit. You're in the studio as an artist, and I'm cooking up, I'm editing. I'm like, oh, this look good. I like the way this. I cut the scene here, do this, do that. I had, you know, footage of this strip club, that strip club, but they didn't show no nudity. It was just it's just inside the strip club though, so they couldn't really. The video was up for a good year and a half, almost 2 years before YouTube, but 99% likes, like it would, nobody was disliking the video, but there was a lot of people that were saying, and now when we go to Medi or Cartagena or really in Brazil, anywhere, Thailand, people, yo, y'all legends. Like I've had people stop me like, yo, I'm here because of y'all. I got my guy P. We was in this VIP in Parque Lleras. He's like, yo, I'm here because of y'all. So it was cool to be able to, like, I mean, there's this subset of people that say, you know, look, they going over there for that. Whatever happens, if they get hit with the scopolamine and all that.
Scopolamine, the devil's breath.
Fuck them. Like, let them go. Let them die. And I'm like, nah, don't let them die. Like, come on, man. Like, some of these dudes are good dudes. That might be your friends going over there. Don't say that, man. I mean, let's look, they're gonna go over there, they weekend warriors. Let them, if they're gonna do that, hey, that's what they do. Me and Al, we don't even really indulge in it as much as we used to, because now we speak the language. We trying to holler at the baddies. We trying to kind of how you was in Cuba. We trying to just, let's go to a local spot, or let's go, you know what I'm saying? We went to local spots last time we were there. We weren't at a bunch of brothels and crazy stuff, but you might start in that. So for us, it was, you know, we're just trying to give guys game, because it's like they shouldn't get robbed and drugged, but just because they indulging in it. So we was like, I was like, let me make this video really just teaching guys, like, look, if you're gonna do it, be responsible and really just watch yourself. And, you know, the algorithm was loving it, but you know, we were getting 200-300 subscribers a day, but it is what it is. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I'm not happy it happened, but also it was a blessing in disguise. We needed to get kind of smacked back down.
It's happened early. It could have happened later. And then by it happening early, it lets you know what to dodge and what to avoid. So now you can get back to that level. So just imagine that happened when you got 100K.
Oh, I'd have been sick. That's why I'm happy that it didn't happen when we were bigger.
Shout out to another legend in the building, KBS.
What up, KBS?
Just pulled up your video. KBS, I sent you the link. So if you're trying to pull up to the panel, pull up.
Have you met KBS?
No, I don't think so.
Pull up, chop it up with us. Once we get to 50, we can open up the panel for everyone else if we get there.
So guys, we're gonna transition. We'll do a little more passport bro talk with Check. We talked a lot about Cuba.
Right.
Let's ask a couple questions. What do you think the future is of passport bros, or just really men who are traveling? Do you think that more men are going to be trying to travel outside the US? Do you feel that a lot of guys are going to maybe basically, you know, change the way they think about the United States? I feel like there's a lot going on here right now with the government. We won't get into the specifics, but I feel like other countries may treat men better. So what is Check's overall thought process maybe 5 years from now? Where do you see the travel space, and also where do you see yourself in 2030?
I hate the term, like, the only reason why I don't like the term passport bros, bro, I wish we like
change that, get rid of it.
Well, at least get a different name.
Right.
Because like passport bros, like how about buddies talking about weekend warriors, Pookies and Ray Rays, right? Somebody who never traveled before, who's from some Pookie and Ray Ray, like he's saying, who never traveled before, go out and do something stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, we gotta play that.
Stupid.
Slacking on the soundbite, man.
No, I didn't slack on it. Stupid. Come on, on now, stupid.
Hey, somebody who does something stupid is gonna automatically they're gonna say it's a passport bro. He might not know nothing about passport bros, never traveled before.
Yep.
Anybody who does something good, it never affiliates with passport bro.
But no matter what you call it, anytime it's a bunch of us doing something, they gonna show the negative.
They're gonna show.
They gonna show the negative. That's just the way the media is.
And
so
that's why I hate the name passport bro. And then also people use it for clicks and views also.
But if something happened, like say check go somewhere, something happened, they're probably gonna put in the tabloids, passport bro. Something. No matter what you do, check, you just rope back into it. I'm telling you,
they did it before.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot dodge it, check. You're not. I'm not gonna say you're a passport bro.
I'm passport bro by affiliation.
There you go. Yeah. If something happens and it goes viral, they're 100% gonna say you're a passport bro. Yeah. It just is what it is. You can't dodge it. So we'll take the name out of it. But where does Check see himself? Are you still doing YouTube? What are you doing in like 2030? Like, is there an evolution of Check in effect? Is there like a point where you say, you know what? I'm gonna do something different, or you doing more IRLs? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the plan like for the channel?
Well, right now, I don't think travel is dying. I don't think it's dying. I don't think that at all. It's more people traveling than ever. Like really. And what we fail to realize is big time celebrities are getting into our space.
That's right.
Like back then. No, I ain't gonna say back then.
We gotta get Adolfo on that one.
A little bit. A few years back, bigger streamers, celebrities and YouTubers.
They ain't do that shit.
They were doing Atlanta, New York, but they were local shit. Yeah, resorts,
Mexico, Cancun, and
bam. So now people don't realize streamers, show speed, and they're going to Nigeria, Japan. They're getting
Cartagena.
They're getting into Cartagena.
We caught them in Cartagena. We caught speed.
They're getting into our space. And what people don't see, the thing is, it was a YouTuber that had beef on me, right? And he was getting mad because he felt like I was going to the countries he's going to. But what he failed to realize is, and what people don't realize is, whenever somebody go to the country you go to, your video gets more views.
Yeah.
Bro. If I go somewhere and I do a video and that video is kind of like flatline, and then another YouTuber goes there and does a video, my video is going to garnish more views because that person went there. Guess what? Who's coming up next on the up next? Me or someone else. So, you know, by these streamers and all that starting to travel to these countries, it's helping us out. So I think it's better right now, bro. I think it's bigger and better for us. You know what I'm saying? And as far as me, as what I plan to do in more in the future is, I think anything you do, if you watch anything, you have to have a team. For me, my slogan is I roll dolo from state to state. It's always gonna be I roll dolo state to state. But the truth is, you got to have a team, bro. Yeah. Because when I got into my troubles, a dude told me, Check, why you ain't got a team? You need somebody. You need a team.
Yeah, man, you do.
How you become successful is a team. AMP. That's a team. And then they all do, they branch out, do their own thing. You got to have a team. So I feel like for me, even though I roll dolo from state to state, I am going to try to formate a team. I'm still going to do my thing, but I'm going to do a thing with my team. And then we all can grow together and get this money and get this bag.
Chad, I think the team is starting now. All right.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. The team has been started right now. I don't know what it's going to be called, but stay tuned, guys, because we are going to be with Check. Maybe we'll call it Chech's Check. I'm not sure, guys. But yeah, thank you, Check. I appreciate you for starting a team with me now. You know, what can I say? You know, this is the perfect time to start this.
What a better,
it's the
no better
time.
place. No better place.
It's
no better time. Yep.
You guys heard it here first. We'll figure it out. But yeah, shout out to Check. All right. Shout out to Check. Okay, so well, okay, so you're gonna start a team, and you're talking about maybe like a group of travelers,
like,
or people who do have the same likeness. They do the same kind of thing,
Yeah.
and they are creating content together.
Yeah. I had people that reached out to me in the past. Like it's a group right now that's in Thailand. And I like these dudes. You know what I'm saying? One of them is big on TikTok. He just started YouTube.
Space.
Yeah.
I knew it was Space.
And then, one of them reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? They talked to me and blah blah. But at that time, I wasn't. Bro, I rode Dolo from state to state, bro. We can do a collab or something, but man, I'm Dolo, bro. But I think to really grow, it's good to have a team. You work with this person, that person, y'all have a team. Still do your own thing.
Right.
But just, you know what I'm saying, work on something together and have a team and grow. Like, you know what I mean?
It's only helpful. I mean, it's not really anything that gets pulled away from you if you do collaborative content.
No.
And that was what we were trying to tell people. We were supposed to go to Thailand and do some collaborative content with Rello and Keys. And I was trying to explain to people like, yo, collaborative content is where it's at. Collaborative IRLs is where it's at.
The thing is, they laugh at us and then they start doing the same shit. Like they literally copy the blueprint. Like they're laughing at it. Oh, this won't work. The Rello collab won't work. Then the same people laughing are the same people doing it. So it's crazy. But yes, collaborative content is it. We've been saying it. This year, 2025, our goal was to collaborate with more content creators. That's exactly what we've done. Collaborated with you, with Zoe, Roberto versus the World, Rello, all different types of spaces, and all of their audiences get to see, you know, a channel that they might not have never seen.
Yeah. Speaking of collaborative content, guys, we have some special announcement. I think that's a good segue. Thank you, Al.
Let me say my special announcement first.
Yeah, go ahead. We got to get to 50 likes.
We didn't 50. Okay, we can't do it. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go to
my special announcement. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to count my blessing. I mean, I'm not gonna say what the name of the company
is. Okay.
So I officially signed, but it's a different type of signing. It's not a signing to where, oh, you got the rights to my shit. I officially signed with some people, but I'm my own person. They only make money off of me when I make money. So whatever I do, that's me.
Okay.
And I'm the only black person that signed with them. And I could tell you somebody that's white, that's big, that signed to them is Kurt Katz.
Oh wow.
I'm the only black person.
Oh wow.
Hold on, guys. Let's drop a bomb.
News. We need the breaking news.
Hold on, we're gonna drop a bomb first.
Sometime to get in, you gotta go, you know what I
mean? Breaking fucking news, guys. All right. Check in Effect is signed to the same label.
Check in Effect.
5 years.
I ain't gonna say the name,
250 mil.
5 years, 250 mil.
To the same
fully guaranteed
label as Kurt Katz, guys. This is a big deal. That means big checks, big money. A lot of bitches try to pull up, but we ain't giving them no money. All right? It's what we do. That's what we do. All right? Shout out to Check. Check, you're not going to say the name, right?
You ain't going to say the name, but people are going to find out later on because they're going to watch my videos. They're going to see a lot of promos.
People are going to find out later on.
Killing me, dog. This guy killing me.
Hey, man. Wait, it's gonna show at some point. At some point, shout out to Check, man. We are here, guys. People will find out later on.
Is Delirium open?
Delirium is closed. No, it's open. It's definitely open. Shout out to Delirium. Shout out to Check.
Check in Effect. Checkmate.
This is a checkmate. This is shout out to Rello. This is actually a checkmate because you are now. Is it okay? You can't say the company. Are they? Is it?
Basically,
what is it?
Well, basically, what they're doing is. They have my analytics and my geographical people that watch me. And also the audience and all that. And they're working for me kind of, and it has nothing to do with my channel. So whatever I do on my channel, that's me. But whatever I do for them, I make money and they make money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So basically that's what they're doing for me.
Okay, two more questions.
Before those two questions, we got a lot of love from the audience. They saying congratulations. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then we also got to stop the show because our guy Kev B came through.
Shout out to Kev B.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to Kev B. Thank you so much.
Spin the check and get it right back.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the $20 Cash App. Thank you, Kev B. Excellent content. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Kev. Kev is one of the goats of the channel, man. Appreciate you so much, partner Mentuition Mafia. What was I gonna ask? I can't remember.
You had 2 questions for Check.
2 questions. Okay, yeah. So, is this gonna be like an advertisement break? Like Check is like you're making specific videos for this company, or is it like I'm trying to figure out how are they meshing with your channel?
So the people that I'm working with, basically, they're gonna look for they're gonna get a budget every month.
Okay.
And they're gonna say, Check, we need you to do 3 videos, but not a specific YouTube video. Just with for them. For you can do it the
like
last
exclusive.
3 videos of exclusive. You can do the last 3 videos of the month, or you can space it out however you want. This is our budget. And boom, I do it. And the next month I could do one. They're gonna keep every month. They're gonna try to get a budget for me.
Wow.
So,
Chat, we're talking budgets here.
That's
all right?
that's what's up.
Those of you don't know, that means they have money set aside for you. Waiting.
Yeah. So it's kind of like basically whatever you make on YouTube, whatever anyone who has a YouTube channel make on YouTube, it's kind of like, okay, that's what you make. That has nothing to do with us. Whatever you make with us, that's what you make, and it's totally separate. So you know what I mean? It's a good little. So kind of like, let's say I'm just giving an example, right? Let's say I do a video, and the video gets whatever amount of money it makes, $2,000, whatever, $3,000, $4,000, whatever. That's me. But whatever I get paid from them for doing that's
okay.
They don't touch. So it's not. Nothing to do with my channel signing.
Some YouTube money right here. God damn, this is some YouTube sponsorship shit. Damn, we need to get like Check. God damn it.
Shout out to Steve too. I told him I ain't want to drink. He made me one anyway. He forced me to drink. So
damn, he got you.
Shout out to Steve.
Hey man, man.
He got you.
I've been on some whole shit, but I've been like,
Come on, man.
There's a reason I've been on.
Yeah, man. We I didn't even pour that strong. That's light work over there. So yeah, chat. Okay, so that's what's up, man. And congratulations to you. And I think that this is why YouTubers need to stay on the right path, even though we've been off the, on a path where YouTube don't like it. I think if you can build up that audience, it's more beneficial to you in the long run, because you might have a sponsor that may come in and say, hey, look, show me your analytics. YouTube has the analytics for you. Yeah, so you don't even have to log it. You just send them the screenshots or whatever, and now they see, oh, okay, that's really what he does. And then they say, you know what, this is how much this is worth to us based on the budget, and we'll pay you this based on your reach. And they can see what's cool about YouTube chat is they can show you UK and different Canada, regions. Yeah. They go as far as to tell you
and your demographics
from what age range, and it's all there for you, and you don't have to do shit. So if you could build up a channel, it's beneficial. And that's what's up.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sponsorships you can make on a sponsorship just as much as you make on a video.
That's crazy.
So it's like you're double.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Getting paid double.
We're dropping game, guys, here. Bro. We're dropping game.
You know what I mean? So you can you can literally make the same as a video, and then you can renew your sponsors. You can renew it because you could say, hey man, look, I'm not getting, let's just say you average 50,000 views. Hey man, look, I'm not averaging 50,000 views no more. I'm averaging 80,000 views. Let's renew this. And then you can renew it to make more money.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. So you can renegotiate the contract based on.
And I already got that set. I told the lady that because my views are not like my views was actually, I'm doing decent. I'm not complaining, but my views was better. So I even put that. I said, hey, this is not my really, because she told me your sweet spot is 65K views. And I said, really? That's right now, but my sweet spot wasn't that before. So she said, okay, well, we can renegotiate within a month and a half or so. And I said, all right, cool.
If you're looking for an agent, Check is the person to talk to. He got all that shit. Any of y'all NFL players or NBA players, y'all need an agent, hit up Check. He knows what he's doing over here.
That's why I say a team. Because like this shit becomes I like doing it. It's fun, and it's like, bro, like you work your own schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go if you got a kid or a daughter or son, you can spend time with your daughter or son. If you need to go somewhere, you can go. Sometimes you can make content out of work.
Right.
You can go work and make content. Okay, I gotta go. For example, if I gotta go to Cali, I actually went to Cali for business, and I made content.
Cali, US or Cali, Colombia?
Cali, US.
Okay. All right.
I made content there. So it's like now you can work and make content at the same time. And then when your shit get like when you never think about it in a certain way to where, bro, you really like people like TV where they have commercials. You got people that you can double your money, and you know what I'm saying, and you become a household name and stuff like that. So, and I'm open. So meaning that if go to somebody. Let's go to Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Mr. Miyagi say, "Yo, check. I got this shirt that this brand that I got. Can you wear the shirt? I'm gonna pay you such and such." It doesn't affect my contract.
Okay.
All I gotta do is say, "Okay, bro, I'm gonna wear your shirt on a video that I'm not doing anything with that company."
Yeah.
And then boom, I wear the shirt on that video. So I'm open. I'm a free agent.
Bro, get Check as your manager. Some people sign these. They see a little bit of money. They sign a 360 deal, and they and they own them and all this stuff. Check made sure he crossed all his T's, dotted all his I's, made sure that he still was in a good position for himself. So shout out to him for that, man. That's what's up.
And keep in mind, bro, all this is happening. Literally, what? 3 months ago, I almost lost my channel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Where we at with the likes, guys? I think we need 10 more
we
likes.
Need 6 more.
Guys, hit 6 more likes.
Does my like count? I'm gonna give you a like.
Yeah, your like counts for sure. Guys, 6 more likes, and we'll open up the panel for a little bit.
Right, Check you should like the video in general because Check is dropping some serious game.
Yeah, man.
On everything. He's been dropping game on Cuba. He's been dropping game on just business and things like that.
1000%.
So y'all should be liking the video regardless, because no other channel's doing this.
Yeah. So we need 4 more likes now, guys. 4 more, and then we'll drop the link for anybody who wants to join real quick. We'll ask some questions, and then we'll maybe probably wind down a little bit after that. So
do some hood rat shit.
Yeah. So I have a couple more questions for you, Check, because I think that this is very important. Let's go back to Cuba for a second. Real quick. Cuba, as far as the women go, how has your experience been there with the women? Are they feminine? Are they friendly? Are they cool to hang out with? You talked about how maybe some of them are kind of down to go with you the first night, but is Cuba a place where you can find a woman, a good woman? Flyboy was talking about we were talking about marrying and having kids in Cuba. He was doing something where you have kids around the world. The Cuban women here in the United States, I feel like they are a little tainted because once you come here, you have a different mindset. When you go to Cuba, and it's different. So what's your thought process? Let's talk about the women a little more because we didn't really get into the women.
Cuba is I would say about 80% melanated. So a lot of the Cubans that come to a lot of Cubans that is in the United States are the ones who maybe had a little bit of money anyway. And then the ones that's our complexion is harder.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn this up and I'm about to get a drink.
Okay.
Do you y'all want?
Nah, tell them chicks to stay away. Tell them we almost done. Tell them.
Let me get a Tito. Absolute.
You want anything, Check?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Absolute and pineapple. Okay, so
the most of the ones that's melanated is harder for them to come to the United States
because of the skin color.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
We got to keep it a buck. Yeah, hell yeah, it's harder.
Yeah, it's not a lot of dark skinned Cubans here.
All right, for example, have you ever seen any Rastas that's Cuban Rastamans?
No.
Here?
No.
Never, right?
Never.
There's a whole bunch of them in Cuba.
Like Rasta.
Dreads way like longer than yours.
Shit, that's crazy.
Rastamans, beard, dreads. It's they're Rastas. They have a Rasta culture in Cuba.
I would have never
But you don't know that, and you live in Miami, and Miami is nothing but Cubans. They can't come here. You know what I'm saying? Yorubas is a religion of more Malay. Most of them are dark skinned. They do got whites, but most of them are dark skinned because it started in Nigeria. It's the slaves that came from Nigeria that came into Cuba, and they have a religion that's Cuba. So most of the time, if you see them with it's green, the Nigerian flag, that's the religion that they study. Most of them are dark skinned, but they do got whites that's in it too, lighter skin. You don't see a lot of. I never even knew about that until I went to Cuba. I didn't know about that here. So you know what I'm saying? You have a few Afro-Cubans that do come to the United States, but
it's not. It's
nah. So when you get there, it's a totally different than Miami. I'm from here, so I've been around Cubans, and it's totally different, night and day. So as far as what was the other question?
Well, it's more just about the women. Are they? How are they? What's the vibe with them? Because you were saying that they are you know, certain ones you meet, if they stay with you the whole night, they like you a lot. But like, what's the vibe? Because my theory is that in certain countries where the women are the culture is different, and also they're more poor, the women tend to be more compliant. You know, even the whole thing where the mom was trying to set you up with the daughter, right? That don't happen a lot here in the United States. I mean, a mom might see a guy that she might see suitable, but she might not even go to someone and try to hook her down. That hooking up.
She don't even live in Cuba. She live in Spain.
There you go.
The mother.
Right. But that whole culture of mom or dad trying to marry off her daughter is gone here in the United States. Let's just be honest. So
it is.
I'm just wondering, from your experience, just for the guys that may want to go to Cuba at some point, how are the ladies there as far as their demeanor, their attitude? Have you had any issues with women there? What's the overall thought process?
I never really had any issues with any women in Cuba. Like the women that I have met normally like continue texting me when I'm back, asking me how am I doing, this and this and that. You know, like the girls that I met there were like I last time I went to Cuba, it was more business. Like I literally was going there to record and trying to get videos, and like I met girls at night because it's a nightlife. And these girls actually, like, I stopped doing videos because of them, and we still contact to this day. You know what I'm saying? We talk. And so far I can't really say much, but so far I ain't had no chick say, hey, I need my daughter is hungry, I need some money, blah blah blah. I think they come off of a different lifestyle to where they're more like just happy if they get with somebody like you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, and
that makes sense.
And like most of the people I talk to, they have a job and all that. Like, you know, one of the girls I met, she gets paid in dollars. So
for real?
Yeah, she gets paid. Wow. She get paid in dollars. So but I can't really like I can't really say for sure because I never like had a full-on relationship with a Cuban chick. But the ones who I met, I could see it being, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I could see a Cuban chick being loyal in Cuba, from Cuba.
I think that you can find something in Cuba. I feel like it's one of those places where there's some good women there, you know, and obviously maybe you wouldn't want to live there permanently just based on the infrastructure, but you know, you could definitely find a good girl there. And I think part of that is because of the culture, part of that is because of the way they're raised, and also just being poor.
Yeah,
you know, you got the money, they gonna go ahead and just comply with it. So that's cool. That's what's up. I just wondered what your experience was with the women there in general, because a lot of guys are going for the women.
The women there are not like the women in DR. They're not like the women in the truth is they're not like the women in DR. They're not like the women in Colombia.
Right.
They're not. They don't have like DR. Women in DR, like certain places in DR, certain places in Colombia. These women literally talk to each other. This girl just lost her job, and her friend will say, "Hey, you lost your job? There's this app called Tinder. There's this app called Dominican Cupid or Colombian Cupid. Hey, if you go on this app, you can meet some guys from Canada, United States, talk to them for a week or two, and then ask them for money, and you'll be able to pay your bills."
Oh, yeah.
So they're getting on this shit literally to meet guys to pay their bills.
Right.
And like, you know what I'm saying? They're not really getting on there to be in a relationship. Switch it up. They're not really getting on there to be in a relationship.
Right.
Cuba don't do that because they're not onto that. They're not like, you know what I'm saying? They're not telling you, hey, get on this app, blah, blah, blah. No, and most of it's, you know, they're not doing that shit. So
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It's just a little different. You know what I mean?
All right. It looks like we at the threshold.
Okay.
All right,
Let me double check it.
bro.
Let me double check it.
What's the
Let me
surprise,
double
bro?
check it.
What's the surprise?
Let me double check it. We're
Yeah,
at
we got 50,
49.
bro.
We're at 49.
Nah, bro, I got 50.
50? All right. All right.
So we at 49.
We need another one just to make sure, because it says 49 on YouTube.
All right,
on that.
Oh yeah,
right
you
here.
it does that sometimes. One to say 49 and one say 50. One to say 50. Because sometimes I'll do a video and they'll say, oh, there's a certain one to say there's 300 people and the other one to say there's 305 people. Like you just never know.
Yeah, I gotta wait for Steve
I got
to get
51,
back.
bro.
We gotta announce this together. We'll announce it as soon as Steve get back. We gotta announce this
big
together.
announcement, bro. I want to know this big announcement, bro.
It's a pretty big announcement.
Hold on. Let me switch out this mic real quick. And we will do it. Hold on, y'all. Check. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to switch the mic out. The mic died on me. We got a new mic, and we also got some breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. All right, guys. I think we've hit the threshold, right? We're at 50 likes.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. We're gonna give you guys the big announcements now. So originally, guys, you know, we had some different places we were gonna go to. Maybe it was Sosua. Maybe it was Punta Cana. Maybe we'll still go. We're not sure. But we have locked in a new destination, chat. A new destination. Where are we going? We're going to Cali. We're going back to Cali like that. What's that song by Biggie Smalls, guys? We're going back to Cali, all right? And we're going with a very special person. Shout out to our guy, the Fly Boy Way. All right, guys. So we are going to be going to Cali, Colombia in August. Okay, shout out to everybody that supported. Shout out to Colombia. I just left Colombia. All right, so we will be in Cali, Colombia in August with the Flyboy Way. We're going to be doing some collaborative content with him. Shout out to Flyboy, man. He sent it in, man.
He's in the building. Shout out to him here.
Flyboy in the building. Hold up. We got to do another breaking news.
We might have to send him the link.
Send Flyboy the link. We're sending it. Let's bring Flyboy on. I think this is a Flyboy and Check in the same what? This is legendary.
KBS?
Hey, bro, if you're going to go to Colombia and do collab with somebody, Flyboy is one of the ones to go with, because he knows, that boy know Colombia real good, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Flyboy.
People be sleeping on Flyboy.
Yeah, man.
They sleep on him a lot, bro. That boy, he knows Colombia, bro.
Yeah,
and
man.
He knows YouTube too. He's very smart with how he does his videos. And
Flyboy, I'm gonna send you the link, man.
I just sent it to him.
I watched a couple.
I just sent it to him on IG.
Cuba videos too.
Yeah. So, Flyboy, if you want to join for a second, pull up. If not, it's cool.
So when y'all go to Colombia, there's something y'all must do.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Cali, every time Cali has this something about.
You went to Cali, Colombia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
Caleñas. That's what they call.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about Cali that they have a group of women, like some type of, I don't know, tribe or whatever. They got some curves on them. Like it's big booties.
Booty.
It's something, I don't know, bro. It's like
they got like a.
I love big booty Latinos.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
So what we do is this shit really started like 4 years ago though. But what we do is when we see that, we say Cali curves. I saw it on the chat. That's why I said it. So, I have a video where I say, you know what? I'm going to do the Cali curve challenge. I'm going to see how many Cali curves I see. I think I said Cali curves like 30 times on the video. Cali curves. Cali curves.
Yeah.
Cali curves.
We'll have to do that. Yeah, that's
crazy.
I'm excited. They got curlies.
The
little curly fried chicks with the
now,
curly brown hair.
Keep in mind, though, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Keep in mind, Cali is part of Buenaventura. Buenaventura is almost like Choco, which is all black. All black. So a lot of Buenaventura is more of a poor smaller city that's
Okay.
you know, that's near the port.
Mm-hmm.
Buenaventura, a lot of girls from Buenaventura, people from Buenaventura moved to Cali. So you're gonna see Calenias and Buenaventuras.
Ah, okay. So it's like a little bit
Yeah,
separated.
because it's a smaller city. So it's kind of like a small city, and all the like the girls who do look good, they come into the bigger city, to the bigger ocean. That's what Cali is. So you see you're gonna see a lot of Buenaventuras.
Buenaventura.
Yeah,
Okay.
Buenaventura.
That's what's up.
That's
we gotta
another
stop.
place I went to.
We gotta stop the show again. We got a nice donation again from our guy, so I'm gonna stop it real quick.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to our guy Greg. Shout out, man. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Sent us a $30 Cash App, man.
Said Happy Father's Day, Al.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah, where were your children when you was living in Brazil?
In your girl's mouth, nigga.
Oh yeah, it's after 12. It's Father's Day.
Yeah, it's Father's Day. It's
Damn,
officially
man.
Father's Day, man.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Said
appreciate you,
FB Moore, Pittsburgh, bitch. Yes, sir. Pittsburgh 412.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Greg. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, guys, we're going to Cali, going back to Cali with our guy Flyboy. It's going to be a movie, and we're doing IRL style content, you know, collaborative content. We're live streaming for 4 or 5 days straight. So from Thursday to Sunday, that's 4 days. Thursday to Sunday, there's a special event in Cali that's going on for the Negros. So we're going to a specifically Black event.
Damn, nice. Bro.
And hopefully we see some Cali Curves chat. All right. There's gonna be a lot of them.
If you going to an event, you definitely want
yeah.
Just say Cali Curves on there.
Cali Curves.
Got you.
Cali Curves, man. So stay tuned, guys. We'll give you
100%.
guys the dates soon, and we're gonna be doing some fundraisers as well.
But it's 100% official.
Yeah.
Locked it in.
We locked it
He
in.
sent it in. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
There's other people that say that, you know, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Flyboy saw the value in it, and
Yeah.
can't wait to link up with him.
Yeah, man. I'm super excited, guys, because this is our first time meeting Flyboy. Number one, number two, you get to see Flyboy live. So anything happens, it happens. All right.
Flyboy.
Someone pulls up to the live chat. Okay, it happened to me before. It could happen to you. Right there, they're there. All right. So it's dope because I like IRLs, man. I just like how it's organic, and it's not planned. And maybe you can plan it a little bit, but you don't know what the other people are gonna do.
And you can't fake it.
You can't fake
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Check, are you gonna do some IRLs maybe coming at some
Hell
point?
yeah,
That'd be dope.
Definitely.
We gotta get we gotta get check on these IRLs, man. I think that would be cool.
If I didn't have anything planned, I probably would have came to Cali, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I like Cali too.
Yeah. So this is
You know
our
what I'm saying?
first
so many
time.
people going to Medellin.
Yeah.
And
Cartagena.
Cali. Yeah, bro. That Cali is hitting, and Cali gets tourists obviously, but not like Medellin and Cartagena. So it's you're more mellowed out.
Yeah.
Can you say one more thing about Cali? Just some game of like where to go, or maybe like the women. Just one more thing that people could expect if they go to Cali. What else do you see?
Zona Rosa.
Zona Rosa.
Zona Rosa.
Red zone.
Night.
Red zone. Or the red, or is that pink zone? Rosa is not rojo.
Rojo is red.
Rosa, I think, is pink. Like
Zona Rosa. There's a strip with a whole bunch of little bars and stuff over there. And Cali is a little bit less. It's more economical than Medellin.
Is it like Cuba prices?
Nah,
still more expensive. Okay.
No, yeah, more expensive.
Okay, and they and they do salsa. That's the salsa capital of the world.
Salsa capital.
Yeah.
Shout out to Show Enough. He said, "Bro, if y'all gonna be out there past the 21st, I'll pay y'all for a day or two in Cali, fellas." Yeah, hit us up on Discord. Where we're not gonna announce the dates yet, but hit us up on Discord, and we'll get up with you. Yeah, we'll definitely get up with you.
Yeah.
Kev B said, "Wait, did Steve say game?"
I did say game. I did say game.
You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
Some of the baddest chicks I've met here in Miami have been from Cali, Caleñas. I work at strip clubs, guys, booby trap, and some of the baddest strippers were from Cali, Colombia. I shit you not. So Cali got some fire.
Yeah,
fire.
Cali, Medellin is more fair skin.
Yep.
Cali is like both put together. Like it's a mix.
That's crazy.
You see them tan lines and all that stuff. Cali got
can't wait, Chad. I can't wait. So yeah,
kryptonite for me. Tan lines, curly hair, like all that. That's kryptonite. Like that.
Yeah. So definitely, guys, stay tuned for that, man. We are super excited to be collaborating with Flyboy. And we got
he's one of the inspirations. He's one of the people that
OG.
made us, head to Colombia the first time, and got us, in the international travel game. So I was watching his videos first. I introduced Steve to them.
Yep.
And he just made some dope content, and is what kind of made us start going to Colombia. And so to be able to meet up with him, link up with him, and now be working with him, is cool, is really dope, So
Check, you were talking about how many subscribers you had when you first were put on the Flyboy. It was what? 10,000, 20,000?
How I first when I first got put on Flyboy, I that's my homeboy. I'm gonna be a buck. I didn't know who he was, and I was watching this a YouTuber called Roll the Tape.
Roll the Tape. Okay.
Roll the Tape. I don't know who that is.
He actually did a video not too long ago. He don't do videos no more. He just be getting on to play. And Roll the Tape was basically the Razor Rays of that time.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people he was how Razor Rays is. He was the Razor Rays of that time.
Shout out to Razor Rays. He commented on that video. I meant to mention that too. He commented on your Cuba video.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw that comment. Yeah, so he got on Roll the Tapes panel, and I didn't know who the hell he was, because at the time, Flyboy, I'm telling you, Flyboy been on before me.
Yeah.
So when Roll the Tape put me on his video, and that's how I kind of got into knowing a lot of these cats. And then when Roll the Tape put me on, I gained probably like 1,500 off of Roll the Tape from collabing with him.
Damn.
Because at the time I was like 2,000. Roll the Tape was like at 5, and Roll the Tape is the type of person when he sees somebody up and coming that's doing, he'll put him on the channel. And then a following week after, I saw Flyboy on his channel. Like,
wow.
I saw who's this Flyboy dude, and he was like going at it with some dude. I'm like, who is this guy, man? I went on his channel, I saw his videos, and then that's how I got to know about him. And that was 2019.
Damn. So that was like 6 years ago.
That's
2019.
That's crazy.
Flyboy been doing it for a while.
He been doing it since like 14, 15.
People sleep on him.
Yeah.
People sleep on him, but
it's crazy that the travel space is that it's not new, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? If Flyboy is considered an OG, but he started in 2015.
No. Oh yeah, 15. Yeah.
Right, but that's not that long ago.
Nah,
that's like 9 years.
People been traveling, but but the whole creating that content really started in like the 2013, 14, 15, where people it was really starting to kick off.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah, and what the thing about him is he does content obviously in Colombia. Cuba, I watched his Cuba videos. He got a couple of Cuba videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to the Music Factory because of him. I watched his videos and I was like, what is damn, this dude is all in the Music Factory meeting some baddies with that. So I went to the Music Factory. It was him that made me go to the Music Factory.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, and he been doing it for a little minute, bro. I watched him from that, and from there on, that's he's like I say, he a veteran.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Flyboy, man.
If you're gonna go to Colombia, that's the person to go to, bro. Flyboy. The thing about Flyboy is he goes to a country and he masters that country.
100%.
Right. Yeah. Me, I go I try to get like probably 75%, and then move to the next,
Yeah.
he won 100%.
Yeah.
Like that nigga, I think he been damn near everywhere in Colombia, bro.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Okay, this is the segment of the show, guys, where we do some rapid fire. Rapid fire questions for Check and Effect, but Al has something to read.
I'm gonna drop the link.
Al's gonna drop the link, guys. But before he drops the link, we're gonna do rapid fire. As a matter of fact, as we do rapid fire, he'll drop the link. We have some tough questions for Check. As we normally do here on the show, we're not gonna make it easy. We'll see how he does. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll pass, maybe he'll fail. We'll find out, guys. All right, here we go. Check and Effect. Okay, let's get it started.
Check in effect. Checkmate.
All right, Check. Brazil check or check right now? What's better? Be honest. Is it Brazil Rio de Janeiro check? Is that heyday, or is heyday right now check?
I ain't gonna cap.
Be
bro.
honest.
I'm gonna be a buck with you, bro. When I was doing Brazil, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was a lot hungry.
It was different.
And
it was different, check.
I was hungry, but it was like, damn, look at these baddies. Damn, look at this shit over there. I'm gonna record. Like, look at these baddie bro. So it was more like a fun check. Like a check that just, damn, look at this shit. Let me record this shit. Let me, the Brazil check or now check. Now check, I'm still having fun, but it's a little, now I'm getting into the business side of it.
Much more mature.
Yeah.
So you would pick now check over the heyday Brazil check.
I'm gonna go with the Brazil check.
Thank you.
I'm going to Brazil
Prime
check.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. I was hoping he would say that.
Miami LeBron.
Yeah.
96 Jordan.
LeBron and Wade.
Wade and Bosh, them three. And
I gotta go with Brazil. I got 100,000 followers from Brazil, bro.
Yeah. You can't write that off, check. That's a big deal.
Bruh.
Right?
I miss not being in Brazil hurts me. Like it literally hurts me every day. That place is just
sad.
It's home.
Yeah.
I lived there for over a year.
Yeah.
And I wish I could be back, but it's like I'm on kind of like the same shit you're on. Like it's like business first. We gotta take care of this shit. Brazil is gonna be Brazil all the time. They put that visa in place. They're definitely not gonna.
They messed up on that.
I'm happy. I don't want people going to Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
But
all right, guys. Next question for Check. Here it is, guys. Who was more influential to Check in Effect? Where's my soundbite? Here it is.
Check in effect.
Was it International Zoe or was it Flyboy? Who would you pick out of the two?
Why you put me in the spot like that?
Hey, man,
bro?
it's what we do, man. You're in the hot seat.
Zoe, I hung out with Zoe too. I hung out with Zoe a couple of times in Brazil.
I know. So
Zoe put me on the spots.
Right.
In Brazil.
He did.
He took me, he showed me clubs, he showed me a lot. He showed me
what clubs?
Bro, Zoe.
What clubs?
Bro, Zoe took me some shit that I ain't never seen before. He took me some it's like a place in Brazil where you like, check, you see these girls that they be showing on YouTube. I said, yeah. I said, how you think they bad? Bro, it's a place called God damn, what's the name of it? He took me to this spot.
What area? Do you remember?
It's in Rio.
Do you know like what part?
It's not in the city though.
What's the first letter of it? Because we will know if you say what it is.
I can't remember the name, but they're like, it's more high class girls. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
It's high class girls.
I think I know where it might be.
About.
Yeah, he took me. He was like, "You think these girls are good looking, bro? I'm gonna take you somewhere." And I was like, he showed me girls that look like they need to be with some
like an NBA player,
rappers or something, right? So, and then Zoe has a personality that he don't put on YouTube. And I told him, I'm like, bro, you are actually funny dude.
Yeah, off the record Zoe was different than on the record. So
he be cracking up, making jokes, and I'm like, bro, why don't you put all this on YouTube?
He don't.
And YouTube, he's like, yo, guys, so passport, hey, but that's he has a different personality.
Right.
Damn. Flyboy is like the type of person when I first started coming up, I watched Flyboy before Zoe. When I first started watching I was watching Flyboy because he was in Cuba, Colombia, and I was like, damn. And I'm Music Factory, and I'm like, and I'm watching this video where he all Music Factory meeting these chicks. I'm like, damn, I want to do this shit that this dude doing. So he influenced me a lot, especially Cuba, mainly Cuba. And then there was some places. Flyboy been like, I've been to Barranquilla. There's not a lot of YouTubers that went to Barranquilla when I went.
Yeah, he was about to buy over there.
I think Flyboy was there before me.
Yeah, he was about to buy property over there.
Yeah,
he was, and then he was making like a step-by-step guide on how to buy property.
Exactly, bro.
Nobody else is doing
and
that.
then he got the black man's the
black man's guide to world travel.
No, not the black man's guide. The black man's guide. Something like that, which got millions of views.
That's the
the Black Man Guide to Colombia, Black Man Guide to Cuba, Black Man,
and he got that all trademarked too.
But he'll let you use it.
Yeah,
he'll tell you if you ask him permission. If you say, "Yo, bro, can I?" He's like, "Yo, bro, you can use it." He'll let you use the name.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Influential, damn. Shit. Just because I watched Flyboy first, and he does more content, kind of similar to me. He does a little bit of different style though.
Yes, it's different, but still
right.
Still same.
And same
similar.
Sector.
And then you guys go to the same places, sort of.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then there was the places that I saw him going and I wanted to go. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put this shit out. I went to the Music Factory because of him. I went and did some videos I saw because of him. And I told him, I talked to him. I told him. So because of that, I'm gonna go with Flyboy.
Flyboy. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be
Zoe is underrated also because he been more places than me.
He's super underrated. And
Zoe been to Czech Republic.
And
damn,
I've been there too.
You
bro.
need to be in Czech.
I've been there too.
How you Czech? But you ain't been to
He
Czech.
been to Prague. Zoe been to places that we don't think of.
Yeah.
He been to places that passport bros don't think of. He been to places that he been to, like I seen Thailand because of him.
Yeah.
So he been to a lot of places. He does these little circuit where he goes back to the same places, but he'll go away sometime and go somewhere far and go other places.
All that traveling is so tiring and exhausting too. We went hard this first half of the year.
Japan,
just hitting all these places.
Thailand.
He been there,
Colombia,
him
Brazil.
being able to hit all these countries.
Zoe
I know
been to a
Zoe
lot
is
of places.
exhausted,
And
but he be going hard. He be going hard on the content. Shout out to Zoe.
Yeah, that was when, especially in Brazil. I hung out with Zoe a whole bunch of time in Brazil, and then the last time I hung out with him was in Thailand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, a couple more. Speaking of Thailand, check Thailand or Colombia.
Colombia.
Which would you pick?
That
And
ain't-
why? Is that easy or is that hard?
That ain't really that hard though. The reason why I'm gonna say this, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Who do you think look better as far as women, Thailand and Colombia?
Colombia.
Of course. So
All right.
my answer would be Colombia.
There's some guys
Colombia
though,
or Brazil?
Brazil.
All right,
No, you
thank
go Colombia?
thank you.
No.
Thank you.
I would go Brazil.
Thank
But
you.
what I'm saying is there
Thank you.
are certain people, check, that love Thailand. Like they go to Thailand and it's like their life has changed. There is something different. Can you at
Well,
least admit
Okay.
that there's something
No.
about Thailand
Okay.
and the women, the
No.
Thai women, that's different?
It's true because when you go to Thailand, Thailand is even more economical than Colombia. It is. It's more modern than Colombia. You get to live a good life in Thailand.
Yeah.
And then you have women that bow down to you in Thailand.
Yes.
And the women are kind of like don't talk back to you in Thailand.
Yep.
They don't, they're very quiet. I have a video where I met a girl named Japan.
A girl
Thai-
named Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Thailand.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, she
What's
took
going
me
on?
out. She's from Bangkok,
What the hell?
but she lives in not Phuket.
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 Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she came to Bangkok to see her family, and she showed me around. Very chill, laid back, quiet type chick. Like so quiet. I didn't know she was into me. I'm thinking maybe, cool chick, bro. So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But are we talking about beauty or are we talking about infrastructure and all that?
Really, it was overall. It wasn't just the women. Thailand or Colombia? Which would just overall women, lifestyle, food,
Affordability.
everything? Yeah, everything.
Damn.
Which
Now you made
which
it harder.
country?
Thailand's food is
Thailand's
way better.
food is good.
Clearly,
way better.
You can
Clearly, it's better. It's way better. It's
Way
better than
better.
Brazil's food.
Way
it's
better.
better. It's better.
Colombia-
Than
Brazil's
Colombia-
food ain't really. all
Colombia
that.
doesn't even have breakfast.
No,
Like,
yeah, I don't fuck with Colombia.
they don't.
Food,
Like,
I mean,
potatoes every day.
It's fresh.
They got a couple
it's just not that
breakfast
good.
spots. They
Yeah,
got a couple.
no, it's fresh food, but it's just not that good.
Thailand, you can eat good.
Cartagena got the breakfast spots, and they
But
got
Thailand
Yeah,
food is
that's
$2-3, bro.
yeah, that's
You
true.
can eat really good in Thailand, real good for the low,
Mm-hmm.
and like you can have
Their
like
cuisine is just better
bro, you
overall.
can stay in a condo with an infinity pool for the low.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went from Pattaya to Bangkok, and I'm driving. This man driving for an hour and a half, dog. And at the end, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm about to spend about $80 or something. That man told me
like 20, 10.
yeah, bro, I
$10.
paid $20 for an hour and a half drive
That's good.
from
Yo,
Pattaya.
They do get you on that.
They
on
tried
that,
to cheat
yeah.
us, but
Yeah, they do.
But yeah,
They do.
Show Enough just canceled his Brazil flight, bro. That breaks my heart, to be honest.
Show enough, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Why
You need
would
to
you
reevaluate your
Why
life.
would you ever cancel
I
anything in
would-
Brazil?
I would not cancel.
Bro,
Brazil.
I typically like I was supposed to travel the world and I fucked up by starting in Brazil first, and then I just got stuck.
yeah,
stuck, couldn't
I would
leave.
not- I would not.
I couldn't leave. I'm like, what am I doing?
I love
Questioning my
Brazil.
whole life.
I love
It's
Brazil.
just
Yeah.
it's heaven. It's literally heaven on earth.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we got one.
They
or
said
two
Brazil
more.
versus Ethiopia. I mean,
Ethiopia.
I think that Brazil kicks Ethiopia.
I love Ethiopia.
love
We're not
Ethiopia.
talking
I'm not
about
gonna
women.
lie.
We're talking about
And even
overall.
food is good too.
Yeah.
We're talking about overall.
Yeah, Brazil. Still.
Brazil overall.
Still. But the women are I love Ethiopian women, bro.
Ethiopian women are
I
beautiful.
love Ethiopian women. Chad.
Ethiopian definitely is one of the most beautiful women
ever.
They're
Brazil
definitely in
women
the
are
top.
overrated. You crazy.
Nah,
Crazy.
Yeah, nah.
He hasn't been to the right places in Brazil, whoever that
Yeah.
is.
You went to Maps.
Brazilian
Yeah.
have like women that look like Egyptian goddess.
Bro,
Yeah.
you can get any type, flavor, kind, whatever you want. You can get that there easily. Easily.
Mhm.
They just spawn. You just walking outside and they spawn. Like you just see
Yeah.
Yeah.
you at the
And-
bus stop, bad.
Yeah.
You see
And
no
they,
country's fucking with Brazil.
They walk and like they work out. They're into their
Yeah.
health.
Yeah.
Very much into their health.
Mhm.
Like there's two twins that I did. Beautiful twins, athletic. Both of them athletic.
Mm.
I did a video with. We went to a hood, came back to the city, met them, dance party with them. Me and my homeboy Lewis. Fortunately, the video's not up. She's in a relationship and she just, felt
Mhm.
like we were doing too much in the video.
Yeah.
She don't want a man to see it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
respect that.
Right.
But both of them are athletic, beautiful black sisters, man, twins.
Yeah.
Mm,
I still can't tell them apart, but yeah,
that's crazy.
beautiful, bro.
You'll
Okay.
see 70-year-olds at the beach doing pull-ups, like in Brazil.
Yeah,
like in the morning.
they're
It's
big into
7, 8
fitness.
a.m. Yeah,
Big
like,
into fitness,
Right.
and they're big into dancing samba.
it's not even close.
And
Right.
samba is all legs, so a lot of
All
them got
legs.
nice legs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Guys, the BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift. There's a reason why women are trying to go and travel
I love big booty.
to get that Brazilian booty, because a lot of the chicks that you see in Brazil, they have natural bodies, and their booties are just nice, bro, without any work done. So we got a couple more questions for Check. We'll do one or two more. Let's bring it back to the United States. What is Check's favorite state to travel? Because I feel like you went on like a U.S. tour where you were going to U.S. states, even Flyboy kind of did something like that. You've been to Cali, you've been to other places. I don't know if you've been to Houston or Texas.
Damn, you just answered the question. I was about to
What's
say
the best place?
For me, I love Houston. Dallas, not as much.
Why? Can you tell us why though? Because
Um,
Houston got some bad bitches, bro. Bad bitches. What we got? Oh, KBS Travel in the building. Shout out to KBS. I see you in the building, man. Thank you for joining. Real quick, KBS. We'll introduce you, but real quick,
For
what
me,
would you pick?
Houston is everything's big in Houston, bro. Houston got you know, face like Carrot Hustle as on Houston, Texas, like that's real. Houston is definitely, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I hear a lot about. We gotta go to Houston, bro.
It's like I don't travel international.
You don't
I go to Cuba.
I respect you. I respect that.
Houston.
But if I ever did again, I went there one time. I kind of brought sand to the beach when I went to Houston, and didn't really like get a chance to check out the women all crazy. But from what I saw, it's kind of like basically like it's kind of like Atlanta's little brother. That's the way
That's KBS.
Oh,
KBS, what's good, brother?
Yeah, my bad. I had my. What's good, y'all?
Chilling, man. What country are you in now, bro?
I'm in Malaysia right now.
Hey, shout out to you, man.
Oh, damn. We out there recording?
KBS, man. I seen KBS in Malaysia. You've been in Thailand. How you liking it, man? Salute to you, man. Salute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Asia so far, you know what I mean? So it's a new experience for me. So I'm just traveling all around, you know, as much as I can, like the places I can.
That's what's up, man. I saw that you were doing some IRL streams. It looked like it was a really good time. I think you were in Ho Chi Minh. What's it called?
You doing IRL?
Yeah. He was doing IRL.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Show Enough.
Yeah. $4.99. He says, so I want to do Rio for New Year's Eve, but I'm 100% doing Carnival. Would y'all pay an extra $700 for New Year's Eve in Rio?
We'll be there 100% for New Year's Eve.
We'll be there New Year's Eve this year in Rio.
We're doing that for the first time.
Carnival
is overrated in Rio. We're gonna do something different for Carnival this year. But it's overrated for Rio. We done it. We're gonna make the video explaining Carnival. We're gonna put out some footage that we have, but Carnival's kind of a little overrated in Rio. In my opinion,
it is overpriced.
Yeah, you did Carnival, right?
Yeah,
Check agrees. KBS was there this year with us.
And he was there last year too, I think, right?
He was there the year before. Yeah, it's a little overrated for Carnival. So I would recommend New Year's. New Year's is gonna be a fucking movie. So we'll be there this year. 100%. That's definitely on the calendar. So if you pull up, hit us up.
Have you been to Malaysia?
No, I never been.
Okay.
I am planning to do an Asia tour though. Like I mean, I've been to Asia, but I do plan to do like
that'd be dope.
Not Thailand, but Philippines. From Philippines, probably Japan, and like maybe 3-4 countries all in one circuit.
100%. KBS, man, you gotta hit Japan and you gotta hit Philippines. What's the next stuff you're going to?
I'll be going to those places, but I got a couple more spots that I'm going to. I won't say though, but y'all gonna know.
Man, you've been over there what now? 2 months? It's been a little while, right?
I think so. Around that.
It's been about 2 months, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, guys, KBS is a legend, man. He really, I think KBS, you've inspired a lot of people to travel, myself included. The footage that you put out, whatever they want to call it, I think it's just super inspiring, and you really show the streets. We were showing you Cuba footage earlier with Czech and Habana. Habana.
Yeah, I mean, like I see Shake and Effect went to some places and all, like that's really interesting. Like the parts that you banned, in Cuba and all. Cuba is kind of like one of my lucky spot that I like. Yeah. Although they got a lot of things, when you pull up there, you do a lot of things, and I wish I could have do like months there because like the internet problem, all this, but Cuba is definitely the spot, man. Like and those videos you doing right now. I'm watching them. I'm like, damn, like I didn't even know that part. Like Cuba was like that. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just crazy.
Real quick, shout out to T Rolex. He said, KBS, what's the recipe for the hidden camera?
Don't do it, KBS. Don't tell him. He don't need to know that.
There's not really no recipe. You know what I mean? I just do it.
I was gonna say it's just tough because like going out there for a month is tough because you got to be well prepared for it because it's so much stuff that's missing, bro, with the internet and this and that is that. So you got to know exactly how much money you're gonna bring for that month.
Right.
That's why people going for a month is tough.
Bro, I'm going for a month. I'm at least going for a month. I'm going for a month when I go to Cuba.
I don't know if you're gonna.
I'm gonna bring enough. All
right, you bring enough because you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna bring enough.
Just buy a bunch of 50-cent beers, motherfucker. That's the only way you're gonna last.
Beer is 50 cents. I'm good.
Man, that's
Shit.
That's about as far as you go, man.
Buy a whole bunch of 50-cent beers.
Shout out to Show Enough. He said, appreciate the game. I will 100% be booking Rio New Year's Eve after the night of the round of the table answer. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of people go for Carnival. That's really not the best time to go. And you know, like I said, we'll hit you or hit me up on the Discord. I'll tell you, I'll talk to you about everything off cam, and I'll tell you why. But yeah, we'll 100% be there for New Year's, and we might be there longer.
Yeah. Real quick, KBS. So you said that there's some difficult things to get off or to do when you're in Cuba. Can you explain that, or what are you and Czech talking about when you say?
Like, as a content creator, when you go somewhere, you like to cover like a lot of places. You know what I mean? Like you want to go to like different cities. You know what I mean? With Cuba, was like, tough to do that. It's rather you just choose somewhere, and then you choose how much money you're gonna bring, and then what if something happened, and you lost your money? You know what I mean? Like, you don't got no more cash.
How much did you bring to Cuba, KBS?
I was bringing like 1,500 every time I go, but I be going there for like.
That's the
how long did you stay again?
Days. Huh? I be going like 10 days.
10 days.
Or 2 weeks. Yeah.
Damn.
I think last time I spent like 14 days.
Depending, the only time, like 1,500 is for me and him to bring 1,500. That's really good.
It's a lot. That's a good amount of money.
Yeah, because the only time where that 1,500 won't seem like shit if he went to a high class club, like really high class. But if you go to a regular bar, regular spots, bro, you spending like in that night, you're gonna spend like $50, $40. You know what I'm saying? Regular spots. And then the alcohol content, the alcohol has more alcohol. I mean, not the alcohol. The beer has more alcohol than the United States.
Okay.
So
damn.
Yeah.
So
So
you getting lit
like beer here,
it's like 3 to 5%,
right?
Like
that.
Might be
like
9% is high.
So you start drinking their beer, you'll feel it more than over here.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, so then if you bring in 1,500 for like 10 to 2 weeks, 14 days, then for a month, then all you need is like 3 racks.
That's it. And then keep a budget. Like find somebody who can check. Like make sure you go to the person that's changing the money. Because it changes every time. How much you change your money for when you was there?
I think last time I was there it was like 270 something.
See, for me it was way higher.
270 with a meaning
$1 is 270.
It's 270 pesos.
Yeah, for me, I was changing at 370.
Oh wow.
So I was changing 100 more than him. So his 1,500 is way less for him than it was for me. Like, cause he's changing at 270. I'm changing at 370. Damn. So every dollar I'm getting 100 pesos more than him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Show Enough. He said, "I'm a freaky frog."
It don't seem like a lot.
He said, "I'm gonna bring 1,500 for 3 days. Is that too much?"
Oh damn!
It's not. That's not. I'll answer that. I ain't even been, but that ain't too much.
That ain't too much. But I honestly, even if I tried, I couldn't spend that.
Okay,
that's a lot for 3 days.
Yeah.
I like. What are you gonna do? That means he's gonna spend 500 a day?
Yeah, nah. If you spend 500 a day, you
that's crazy, bro.
He popping bottles.
He going big.
Even still, out the Cuba, that's still.
He buying out the bar.
How much is bottles there? Like if you had bottle service, what?
$40-$50 probably.
Yeah. Like regular spots.
Pay 100, you balling.
Regular spots, it'll be 40, 50. But if you go to the higher class spots in Vedado and all that, it'll be like 80 to 85. Yeah.
So I made this prediction check. I want you to let me know if you think it's right. And KBS, you can let me know too. If all these clubs, you know how Miami used to be. You're from here, right?
Hell yeah.
Miami, like you go to Wynwood now, shit's dead. You go out places, shit's dead.
It's not the same.
You go out to Vegas, like all the tourism in the United States is dead. And I said Passport Bros killed it because like everybody's going overseas. Like shit, catch me at Delirium for all that. Like I'm gonna get in there for free. I'm gonna pay Miami drink prices, and then I'm gonna leave with a baddie. Catch me at in Cuba where it's $40 for a bottle. Catch me somewhere overseas. Like, do you agree that that's kind of what killed it? This international travel and the Passport Bros are killing like a lot of these clubs. Like a lot of these clubs are dead. Brick, you remember how Brick was? That shit's dead. Where the other spots? We used to go out all the time in Miami.
Yeah, it just seems like
everything's
nightlife
dying.
here is
The
dead.
strip clubs are dying.
And he has a theory that maybe people are traveling more, or people just not going out.
I'm gonna let KBS go first.
KBS, what do you think, man, about the nightlife? Because you've been to Miami too. What do you?
I live in Miami.
Before you answer, KBS, just want to shout out my man CJ. He said, "Salute, fellas." He sent in the $10 super chat. Appreciate the support, y'all. Appreciate the support, all of y'all, man.
Honey.
Yes, sir.
Make sure, but yeah. So KBS, what are your thoughts,
man?
On that?
I stay in Miami now almost my whole life. So anyway, but the thing is, like me, I can't really say because I wasn't that type of guy that go to club every single day. So I never usually go to the club, so I won't even know like that. So
but
mostly
just
like working and all that. But
have you been to like Wynwood lately? Like Wynwood used to be lit.
Oh yeah,
I came down
went
here
there.
in like 2018, 2019 for
It used
the
to be
first
like
time.
a block party.
Block parties. Used to have cars. Used to have people on the bikes doing wheelies up the main strip. Now all that shit's dead. The clubs are dead. There was a spot called Pilos that opened in like 2021. That shit's dead. Is actually closed down now. They got mad clubs are closing, and it's not just here, but it's all over. And my theory is, I went to Vegas like last summer, and we went to one spot in Vegas, Marquee, that's in the Cosmopolitan, and Mustard was DJing, and it wasn't even like an artist performing or anything. He was just the DJ for the night, and that shit we were on the guest list, and that shit was $100 to get in per person.
Damn.
Then you got the drinks. Each drink's $30.
Yeah.
It's just like it doesn't make sense financially to go out in the United States. I think that Passport Bros are like, shit, for $130, like I'll just go overseas somewhere. I'll hit Cartagena, I'll hit Medellin. And I think the tourism as a whole is just plummeting. I think a lot more, even women are traveling to a lot of these countries.
Right.
Thailand and Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. They're traveling a lot more too, because you can get stuff for the low, and they can go out with their girls and have fun, all of that stuff. So KBS, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, like, we gotta go with your money longer, you know what I mean? So, I wouldn't blame them. That's why we in the travel space is telling them about, we pulling up there, we know we got this, for how much, they start seeing those videos and all that, those TikTok videos. So, so I think it's a really good thing for them to, start doing things, because it's not worth it here, like, Miami. Like, you could do it at one time, but like to do it like, every single day, it's not worth it.
Yeah, man. No, that's truth, man. So guys, we do have a little bit more time left. If you guys want to join the panel, join up. If not, we are going to wind down soon. KBS, you said you're in Malaysia right now?
Yeah. I don't know if it's,
can you give the people a little bit more information about Malaysia? I've never been there before. I do want to go there. How's the vibes? How's the party scene? How are the women? Check. I don't know if have you been to Malaysia before?
Nah, I never been.
Yeah. So
how's the food?
Yeah, how's the food, man?
I don't know if you. Hold up. I don't know if you guys could see that.
It looks very
that shit look like Toronto.
That's the Kilo Tower right there. You know what I mean? Right there.
That's
I don't have the. Yeah, I don't have the view of the the tallest building, on the wall.
So that's dope.
Yeah.
But
how much?
As soon as
how
I
much
get outside,
I
got this view right. So that's the streets and everything. So
How much?
How much
That's
does
dope.
like a Airbnb cost normally? Then
A night.
That spot.
I think this Airbnb. I'm gonna have to look again. But apparently, my first Airbnb got closed down for some funny activities. I don't know. They didn't open it back, so I have to get
Is
another
it
one.
but even if you don't know the price just yet, is it expensive or is pretty
$30,
low
$40?
cost?
It's decent. It's decent though. I got this one like what $36 a night.
Damn.
And this is why tourism is dead in the United States, bro.
Yeah.
If I go to a Toronto to get a view like that, how much you think that's gonna cost, Check?
Yeah,
a night?
Shit,
200,
hell
250,
yeah.
somewhere around there.
More than that.
300.
More than that. But nah, man, that's dope, KBS. I'm glad that you are enjoying yourself over in Asia. And we really do appreciate all the content that you've been putting out. Super, super dope stuff. I can't wait to see where you're going next. I know you're not going to reveal it right now, but we'll definitely be watching, man, to see where you are. We are gonna start to wind down here, KBS, because we're going on about 2.5 hours, but we do appreciate you pulling up. Before you leave though, KBS, can you tell us a little bit more, maybe not where you're going, but what you got coming up next as far as the kind of content you're going to be putting out? I see you're doing more live IRLs. Can we expect more IRLs from you now that you're in Malaysia, in the next country that you go to? Me and you have talked behind the scene about IRLs. How is KBS? How's your girl going to involved?
I'm not like an IRL type of guy anyway. I mean, I don't get paid for that. You know what I mean? I just do it for the fun. So, I'm starting another channel just to do that. So,
man, you don't need to start no channel, man. You doing good on your channel.
Nah, but I just don't want to be in a live algorithm. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of lost track. But yeah, man. But the thing is, like, I just want to go like to as many as possible. You know what I mean? In Asia right now, just to cover it up, because getting tired of South America for now. You know what I mean? Like, but I just want to see new things. You know what I mean? So
that's what's up.
I mean, I'm gonna be doing that on channel. We're gonna take it to another level and showing different things, showing different nightlife. It don't even got to be like something that people like. You know what I mean? I just show you, how those people doing their things.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I see you out there living life. I've been seeing the WhatsApps and the Instagram posts, and man, you out there living it. So.
Yeah, man. I've been seeing his pictures in front of like different monuments and buildings. So shout out to you, KBS, man, and appreciate you for joining the panel. We're gonna be watching what you do. When you come back to Miami, holla at me, man. I want to get you on them IRLs, KBS. You already know, man. We gotta do that too. Yeah, man. Big inspiration to our channel and to every other content creator. You've really inspired a lot of people. So appreciate you for pulling up to the panel, bro. Anything else you want to say to the people before you dip out, man?
I just want to say, people, like, what I mean. So stay tuned for the content, you know what I mean, and all that. And then I want to say to Check in Effect, man, just keep bringing out the content, man, on those sides like we never see. I mean, we never see a Cuba or anywhere, you know what I mean. So, I mean, we really like if you could go to Haiti, but there's a lot of things going on in Haiti. So
yeah, right now it's not good for it. Maybe
like, you've been to Haiti, right?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there, but right now it's not good for it. I think, and then they even got a travel ban.
Yeah, and he's Haitian.
Yeah, but Haitian. I think probably like maybe a couple more months when things kind of start
go back
down. Hell yeah.
Ask KBS about that. Let's. What do you think about the travel ban?
For
Haiti, and
they have a travel ban.
What do you think about? Does that affect you? Like if you went to Haiti, would that affect
it won't
you?
affect me. Like it won't affect me. I'm Haitian anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, although I still hold like my Haitian passport and all things like that. So, but the thing is, like, like foreigners, I know it's going to be hard, and even there's some places I can't even go to. But
wait, KBS, you said foreigners, right?
Haitian,
Foreigner.
You said foreigner, right?
Yeah, foreigner.
Foreigner.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I think Cap Haitian is probably the spot that you could go for a few days. You know what I mean? Because instead of Port-au-Prince, because a lot of things going on. So that's where I went last
Give
time.
me a hate girl, bro.
So, but yeah, man. Hopefully it get back to the thing, but it's I mean, to me it doesn't really affect me, but like for things that's going on in the country, I understand it. You know what I mean? Like I travel, like
yeah. Well, no, man. Haiti's, a lot of Haitians here in Miami, of course. Haiti's super close, and it's definitely a destination that I would love to go to someday. But yeah, I'm not gonna go until things settle down. I'm not trying to have any issues. Motherfucking Spirit flights getting shot up and shit. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep my ass right here.
I'm gonna chill out, but I'm definitely it's on the docket. Like
for sure,
I would love to go there. I think I would have to go with a KBS or somebody that's Haitian. Like
go
check.
Well, no,
check.
the like what he say, Cap Haitian or Jack Mill. When I was in Jack Mill, I was out at night by myself,
and it was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't like Port-au-Prince. Yeah, that's one thing, but Cap Haitian, bro, I was out there by myself. I went to the nightlife by myself. I met a couple chicks and stuff like that, but I was out by myself. Jack Mill is safe, and I never been to Cap Haitian, but I'm sure it's probably like that. So you know what I mean? Like people just think Port-au-Prince, and they think everywhere is like that. That shit ain't, the whole country is not like
that. Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll check it out. Maybe that'll be on the docket.
Yeah, well, KBS, man, thank you so much for pulling up to the panel, bro. We're gonna start to wind down here. But anything else you want to say before you dip out?
No, that's pretty much, man. Keep doing your thing, you know what I mean? Like stay off that negativity, man. I know, you guys liked it, bro, but like I would say just stay off that negativity.
We'll try. We'll try. can't make any promises, but we'll try for sure.
I split people for less.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the haters, man. People that don't rock with our channel, but we're gonna continue to do it, man. We use that as motivation, and it is what it is. But KBS, man, thank you so much again for joining the panel today, and we'll catch you next time we go live, bro.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Peace.
All right,
yes,
bro.
Sir. All right, guys. That was KBS Travels, man. Big influencer YouTuber. Dope footage, dope content. Make sure you guys check out his channel if you've never checked it out, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and wind down. We've been going on for about 2.5 hours, which is a long show for us. All right,
we gotta
guys.
Get outside, man.
Yeah, we gotta figure out something to do. And Check, man, thank you so much for joining the panel, bro, man. Shout out to Check in Effect, guys. He came through again, man.
Check in Effect.
That shit be killing me. Every time I hear it, it sounds fresh.
We have to play it, man.
Check is check.
Always. All right, guys. So appreciate you guys for joining in to another show. Class is dismissed. We are going to go over our housekeeping real quick before we dip out of here, and we will wind down. But yeah, man, I think this was a good show, progressive show, guys, and we learned a lot from Check. We learned a lot from KBS. That's the thing, guys. We want to make sure we're learning something when we do these shows. We're not trying to be on some Pookie Ray bullshit. We'll joke and we'll clown, and we'll clown other YouTubers and stuff. But really, the show was really about learning more about places like Cuba, places like Malaysia, and really progressing your thought process of what you can be doing. And a lot of you guys are sitting home. Maybe you even, you don't have your passport, or some of you do have your passport, but you're not using it. So I think that we're just trying to inspire you guys to go places. And when you see me and Al, or even Check out, man, come up. Hey, man, you inspired me to go here. Hey, man, I'm here because of you. It really means a lot to us as content creators that we can create that content, and those people are there because of us. Before we close out, can you explain that, Check? Have you had people come up to you and say, man, yo, I'm in Brazil because of you, or I'm in Cuba because of you? Describe that feeling, and how does that feel as a YouTuber?
I had it so many times, bro. And even though I get it all the time, it still feels good. It still feels like, I'm in, for example, in Kenya, and I'm chilling in Kenya at Quivers Lounge, about to head out, waiting for my Uber, and some dude pop up, and he's like, yo, bro, I'm in this spot right now because of you. I watch your shit, bro. I'm in this spot. I was getting it more traveling. So when I'm in the States, I was kind of like more like a different Check in the States. but now I'm getting in the States.
Yeah.
So now even when I'm like, I could be at Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My gym. I could be at my gym. I could be at Walmart. I could be anywhere, bro. And I'm getting. Sometimes it happens when I least expect it.
Mhm.
So now I even have to watch what I do or what I say as a person because somebody might know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
it's chat. When we go to Cartagena and Medellin, there's like this, like it's like a pressure, not a pressure, but like a thing where I'm like, who's watching me? Me and Al, there was a point when me and Al were out, and I'm like, someone's gonna stop us.
Right.
Someone's gonna stop us.
Right.
Like we go to the airport, we're waiting for our flight. So when you start to get famous online, it's kind of like
it's different.
Like I don't want to be bothered. Like, and so I'm kind of happy we got banned. Because I don't think we would have gotten.
We wouldn't have been able to walk through
customs. No, we wouldn't have made it into Medellin. If we were in the line, we were getting stopped at the airport. If our shit would have hit like 8 million, because it was on the way to like 5 million views overall, we would not have been able to just like be in the airport. And then we might have got questioned, stopped, and sent back home.
YouTube channel?
Yeah, we'd have got sent back home on some fuck shit. So it's good because now we can go and at least get through. But they'd have had our pictures. They'd have had us on the Migracion. They'd had our pictures.
Bro, I used to say, like, probably maybe a year and a half ago, I used to say, I love this traveling, bro. I get so much love when I travel. I get more love when I travel than my own city.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say, but now in my city, people know me. Like people really know me in my city, and it sometimes happen when I least expect it, bro. Like sometimes I forget, and people's like somebody's looking at me, and I'm getting into like, and then yo, Chuck, what's up, bro? What's this? So
man,
I get it in my city now, but before it was mainly traveling, bro.
Yeah. So again, man, appreciate you for joining the panel, guys. Shout out to Check. Thank you so much for joining another show. Guys, we're going to go over our housekeeping real quick, and then we'll wind down here. Before we dip out of here, guys, make sure you guys join our locals. That is mentuition.locals.com. This is where you guys are going to see all the behind-the-scenes footage of me and Al, how we get down behind the scenes, the parties, the yachts, the baddies, the ass, all that stuff. There go the booty right there. Brazil is just
another level, next level.
Nothing else like
overrated. My ass.
Yeah,
you ain't been around.
And they all wear that.
Yep, that's common. And she's not even that bad. She's like, not she was even cute, bad, but like she wasn't that bad. But
Green had her top off.
Yeah,
just they all have those type of.
Yep, that's the build, chat right there with the one with right here, ass. So check out our locals, guys, mentuition.locals.com. You won't be disappointed. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys will get all the sauce, all the behind the scenes footage, and all of our uncensored breakdowns are also on our Patreon. We have 3 tiers, guys: general admission, VIP, and we also have our all access pass. So make sure you guys check it out. You can check it out at your own leisure. Make sure you join the Discord, mentuitiondiscord.net. Join our Facebook group. That's in the link in the description and below. And last but not least, guys, join the Mentuition Mafia. It's only $3.99 to join the Mafia, guys. That's our YouTube membership again, and it'll help us out a lot if you guys could join up. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you guys again for tuning in and rocking with us for yet another show. And yeah, man, we'll catch you guys on Monday. We have a special guest on Monday, Coach AJ Liu. He is a guy who lives in Medellin and gives a lot of game on guys that have been, drugged and robbed and scopolamined, aka what, chat?
The devil's breath.
Okay, so he's gonna come on Monday and he's gonna drop a lot of game. So we were very Cuba centric today. On Monday, we're gonna be very Medellin, Colombia centric. Okay, so I think it's gonna be a good one. So stay tuned for that Monday show, and we'll probably do an IRL in between that. Okay. Anything else, Al, before we dip out of here?
Once again, don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Never kiss them in the mouth, Jack. Never kiss them in the mouth. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, adios.
Hey.